Stop it right there. Salute everybody. Oh, hey, sister. My daughter and my sister has pulled up. I love you so much, sister. I love you, daughter. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for pulling up. But I stopped it before we got too emotional. And I love each and every one of y'all for pulling up with me on this beautiful Sunday about breast cancer awareness. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I just wanted to bring a little bit of awareness in this live. That picture is my mother, and she passed away from breast cancer, so this is dedicated to her. So that's why I played that song. I didn't want to get too emotional, so I stopped it kind of in the middle or whatever. But let me go up. And I also at the beginning of this in my chat, I dropped some numbers for you guys to get some resources and stuff like that. For anybody that needs assistance, cancer care, they definitely help with all kind of financial needs. They help with wigs and different kind of other things because breast cancer isn't something easy to deal with. We have to take off work. We have to get to each appointment, and sometimes it's just hard, to handle everything at once and plus deal with the stress of what you're hearing and things like that. Also, American Cancer Care Society, they're also another great resource to have if you're dealing with this or any of your loved ones or anybody you know, a friend, anybody to give these resources to. Living Beyond Breast Cancer is another great one in the Pink Fund. And another great one is the Susan G. Komen. Susan G. Komen is awesome with everything. You guys, I'm sweating profusely. I'm so sorry. But they're really great at giving you the resources and stuff you need during a time like this. Hey, Lizzie, my love. Hey, Naira, cousin. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Yes, definitely a survivor. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that. I stamp that. And hopefully for many, many more years to come. I got my breast cancer sachet on with my buttons. And I just had to do this. Hey, Kika's World. If I said that right, if I didn't, I apologize. Hey, Melanated Jim, salute. Thank you for coming through. Shank Rock dropped a copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made fair for use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Pretty eyes, thank you. And yeah, you hit me up and told me you was with family, so I definitely understand it's Sunday, and that's just what we do on Sundays. Bella B, thank you so much for coming through, love. I think I had your comment up. Shank Rock said, prayer hands for everyone that has been affected by cancer. Thank you, Shank Rock. It is definitely more effective now than it was some years ago. So salute to you, Shank Rock, and thank you. Hey Lush Mama, hey, thank you so much for coming through. Hey Lucky Girl. And y'all, as content creators, y'all free to drop y'all links in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And drop any content creator that comes through. Y'all free to drop their links in the chat. But salute to y'all and Lucky, good live you just did. I was preparing myself and listening, and I was crying at the same time because I'm playing Dear Mama. I'm like, what song? And I had another one, but I was like, nah, this one's for Mama. So I had to definitely get my tears out. Salute to you, Rose. I'm out with family. I'll check back when I get home if you're still alive. Okay, thank you just for stopping through. Hey, Sissy, thank you for coming through. My daughter Timmy is in the chat. Just trying to catch up and salute everybody. This is my sister. Hey, Vonda. Salute, sis. May you all have continuous blessed evening. Thank you. Hey, Have the Storm. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. I love you, Lizzie. I love you so much. Hey, Mama Kim. Mama Kim said, I know I couldn't miss this one. Mama Kim also is dealing with breast cancer right now. So if we could put some prayer hands up for my sister, Mama Kim, please. Um, she needs as many blessings and arms wrapped around as much as possible. Hey, Sissy, thank you for coming through. Hey, The Full Life. Hey, bruh, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you guys so much. And if I didn't say salute, salute to you. I'm just trying to get through these comments. Hey, Angel. Hey, love. Hey, Just Me TT. Hey, Snoopy. Thank you, Snoopy. I appreciate you always. I do. Look, the comments are starting to go fast. Yeah, Mama Kim, we're here for you. Lizzie said prayers, Angel. Everybody's putting prayer hands up for you. Shank Rocky. She said, I'm listening in. It's important. I'm busy with my baby girl, but I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on being a survivor. Absolutely. Thank you. First, let me put out some symptoms because a lot of times, salute I am the streets. If somebody can drop the content creators links for me, drop I am the streets, Shank Rock and Lucky Girl for me, please. And I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for coming through in support of me. And also for this month, whenever you get time, I don't care what it is, pink. If you got just anything pink, just throw it on. You know what I'm saying? Before the month of October ends, just showing your support. And I trust and believe people will know what that pink stands for, especially for this month. It's really important to us, and it shows that y'all care, and we know y'all thinking about us. Hey, Miss Sharon. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Montrese. Thank you guys so much. Hi, there's my niece. Hi, baby. This is in for my family to come through like this is like one of the roughest times because of course my mother's birthday is October 30th. She passed the day after that. And I remember getting to the hospital and I was so upset because I couldn't comfort her, and but she was so strong. And that's what got me to be strong during my breast cancer, was how strong of a mother she was, how strong of a woman she was, raising five strong Black females. You know what I'm saying? So she was always strong with us. We never knew if she was in pain. She never showed us anything, so we didn't know or whatever. So she said, Lizzie said, this month I have my boys wear pink. Thank you, Lizzie. I appreciate that. Thank you. It means so much. Hey, salute. So thank you. But when we got to the hospital, they couldn't tell us anything about my mother and things like that. She kept quiet. And I know us keeping quiet is the safe face for our loved ones because we don't want y'all to hurt. We don't want y'all to know we're hurting. And the last thing we want y'all to know is that we're giving up. And hey, Cream, salute, love. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. So the last thing we want to do is want our loved ones to think that we're in pain or that we're suffering. Because I wanted my kids to be just as strong as me and my sisters was with our mother. So we had it. We had that pain. We had that insecurity. We had that loneliness feeling because I felt so defeated. I felt like there wasn't anybody there for me besides a couple of people when I was going through that. But I wasn't thinking about, damn, they don't want to see me hurting. They don't want to see me go through this. And you think it's selfish, but it's not. You're just all in your head. Am I about to die? What's happening? Y'all want my breast, y'all want this, y'all want that. And it was just a lot. But I really did have support at the end of the day, and they didn't want to see me hurting and things like that. So it made me feel a lot better. Hey, positive. So cancer comes in many different forms and it's different kinds, and it just sneaks up on you. It's in the food we eat, it's in drinks, and you just don't know. That's why it's time to eat healthy, especially in the melanated population. It's more seen in us than anything, even in the men. My father also, at the same time that my mother, hey Pam, thank you for coming through. At the same time that my mother has breast cancer, my father comes up diagnosed with prostate cancer. So we dealt with a lot. And by the time me and Shank Rock came through to really get the diagnosis of my mother, she was getting worse. And they told us this, they can tell us. And my mother had cancer from her brain to her toes. And I was like, wow. And it hit me because I was like, you couldn't tell. Her leg always gave her problems where I guess it traveled to her legs, but she just saved face. She saved face for us. And it was crazy that she was so strong, enduring so much pain. And I hope to be like that for people that's dealing with this, such as Mama Kim. You are not alone. I'm your sister. I'm your fighter. I got on these buttons for that reason. Live, love, and fight. I got our ribbon, girl power, and also your fight is my fight. And I say that for everybody. Your fight is my fight. Yeah, Cream. Yeah, it was bad. So then this year will make the second year that she's been gone. And I so didn't want to do it yesterday because I had it scheduled yesterday. And I was like, you know what? No. And I thought I was gonna drink myself to death. And my mama said, nah, you don't move with alcohol. She came to me in spirit and said, you don't move through alcohol, you move through spirit and remember minds. And I was like, dang, I got to do this live to help somebody, to help my brothers and sisters know that's battling this demon, this disease that we hate so much. Know that you're not alone. I'm here for you. Your fight is my fight. And we will not let cancer, we're not going to let it win at all. And so my father goes back to the hospital, and now they found a spot on his lungs. I'm like, oh my goodness, we cannot win with this. I can't. It's like God don't put more on you than you can bear. So I got to be strong for my father. And so, his fight is my fight. So I fight with my father today. Um, I love you too, Nisi Poo. She said, my sweetest mother-in-law fought cervical cancer and it spread through her whole body. She said, I'm now an advocate for breast cancer. I ignored going to get a mammogram because I heard that they hurt, so I never went. When I did, it was too late for me. I've been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Mama Kim, I'm praying for you, and I'm just a phone call away. You call me whenever you need me, whenever. I'm fighting with you. So you call me whenever you need me. And that's our thing with cancer. It hurts. Oh, they say the mammograms hurt. Oh, they say this. It does. To some, it doesn't. Salute the Beef Sector Podcast. Thank you for coming through. It does. It's no, none of it's a good feeling. It all hurts. All of it. The needles, the shots, everything. It hurts. She said, okay, I'm okay. I'm in the hospital trying to figure out if I'm a diabetic. Let's make sure we send some prayer hands up to my girl Pam W. Pam, I'm sorry that you're going through that. My prayers are with you. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, you can hit me up. It doesn't have to be about anything but just prayers. And if you need resources, hit me up. I'll look them up for you guys. And it is resources in the chat for anybody that has a friend, a family member that's dealing with this nasty disease. But I my breast was hurting. And us women, we have those first of the month. Hey Isha, thank you for coming through, love. We have those pains and cramps. So I overlooked it like Mama Kim did and stuff like that. Sis, I'm so proud of you for standing in here with me. I know this is so hard for y'all, my babies. I know, sis, and we got this. We got this. Trust me, Mama told me we got this. But I kept saying I was aching, and our breasts get a little achy during that time. So I left it alone, like Mama Kim. And I finally said, oh, it's just bothering me too much. Just even a bra on bothered me. It was just too much. So, yeah, thank you, Cream. He does. God's got us. So I finally went, and I remember, seeing all the women in there in their pink gowns, and some are coming out happy, and some are coming out with this just worried look, and I'm like, do they got it? Are they okay? And and stuff like that. And once I went back, they came back immediately. A lot of people that was like, I hope we find anything, we'll contact you on her and that. But with me, I was in there forever, and I was like, what's taking so long? And 2 doctors came in instead of the one. Then a 3rd doctor came in, and they said, Miss Parker, after looking at your mammogram, we found some stuff. Not a spot. We found some stuff. I was like, what? Like, there's no way. So the cancer, I had stage 2B carcinoma. The cancer broke out of the wall, the breast cavity, and started traveling down my arms. So I was almost stage 3, lacking one cancerous tumor in my arm. And stage 4 is the worst. So I caught it in time. So when I was like, traveled in my arm, what do you mean? So there's like, we got to go in your arm, not just your breast. We got to go down in your arm and get it out. You know what I'm saying? It's spreading fast. And I was like, what do you mean? And so it's a lot to take in when they talk to you about this. You thinking, how did I get this? How long has it been there? My sister said also genetic testing. Yes, she said to save a life, please go get your mammograms. Don't ignore it like I did. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, the Beef Sector podcast. Yes, like my sister said, also get genetic testing. I'll get to that in just a second, sister, because my sister's daughter is 13 and she had thyroid cancer. She's been battling thyroid cancer. So um, they definitely throw a lot on you when you go to get tested and stuff like that. And they was like, we want to take off both breasts. And I'm like, what? Wait, you just told me I had breast cancer. What's going on is traveling. Do you eat a lot of protein? And believe it or not, with a lot of cancer, it depends on what you eat to make your cancer spread. And I didn't know this. So they was basically telling me a lot like, yeah, they was telling me a lot like, the breast cancer was spreading due to things that I was eating, and I was in disbelief. I was like, what? So they're getting a diet plan for me. I gotta go see the surgeon. I gotta go see the oncologist. I gotta see this doctor because it's spreading so bad and stuff. They want to put a chemo port in my chest, which is why I have that scar right there or whatever. So I'm like, wait, what? I seen so many people that I can't even remember everybody, but it was just a lot. So once it's spreading, you don't just, everybody doesn't get the same treatment. I had the Red Devil. The Red Devil chemo it's effective immediately. It's okay, Cream. It's okay, love. He said, Shank said, stay away from microwave food if you have any kind of cancer. Um, she said, Miss Parker, when they found my cancer was in my entire breast, I had to have my right breast removed, and then it spread to my right lung. It's hard, but I'm a fighter and I have support. Absolutely. Prayers to you, sister. Prayers to you. And again, your fight is my fight. So I'm always here for you. We stand pink. We stand tall. We strive to stand tall to fight cancer. And we are, Mama Kim. Trust me, we are. And the doctor came to me and was like, we got to get you started immediately. You got to do 6 months of chemo. 6 months? What? You're sitting in here with all these doctors, these surgeons, and you're hearing all this information, these medical terms that you've never heard a day in your life. And I'm like, break it down in black people terms. Am I dying? What is going on? Tell me. You know what I'm saying? So, my white blood count was down. You got to go get your bones checked because they want to make sure it didn't travel too many places and stuff like that. So we was just all over the place, but a lot of people was there and they said they never even felt pain. They didn't know. Nowadays they have the medical stuff to tell you how long your cancer has been growing. And little did I know my breast cancer had been growing for 7 years. I had it for 7 years before I was even diagnosed. He said cancer survivors all the way up. Thank you. But 7 years and technology is amazing. I had to get a Neulasta shot every week. I had to get chemo every week. It took my hair off the first night. I was bald. And at the time, the kids didn't understand what happened to my hair. So it's not just us affected, it's our family, it's our children. And my kids was upset. They was failing in school. They was just all over the place thinking that their mom was great passed away. And so I had to step out of my comfort zone to be able to explain to them and be strong for them, to let them know that everything was okay. I was going to be okay. So It's a struggle. It's not okay. It's not a good time. It's salute Tommy. It's a difficult procedure. It's a difficult time. And I tell everybody, stand with your family, stand strong with your friend if they're going through this. This is the time we need you the most. So I want to break down some symptoms to be aware of, and also I want to give you guys some resources because in the midst of this, the Cancer Society knows that it's a lot to deal with, but they still try to embrace us and let us know that they're there for us in so many different ways. So they have resources for us: free vacations, camps, free cabins, free destination for your kids, camp for your kids so they can be with other kids that can relate to what you're dealing with and give them a break, a stress free break, as well as the parents. So I love what they do for us and our families. It's a lot of information that they give you, and the pain that you go through is crazy. My doctor gave me 5 years to live. God got the last say. I'm gonna live till I just can't anymore. I worry for my kids. Um, mm, yeah, Mama Kim. And God does have the last say. And you are definitely strong to me. Um, you have been very encouraging to me throughout me talking about breast cancer. You've uplifted me more than I've uplifted you. And I'm so sorry for that. And I've always looked at you as strong as I looked at my mother, and I love you so much and stuff. And that's how I was with my kids. I worried for my babies too and stuff. And that's why I try to keep it together and keep it glued and let them know this is the time for y'all to get your life together, and I want to make sure that before I leave this earth that y'all are able to take care of yourself. Y'all are able to see life for what it really is. So you're not just preparing yourself, you are mentally preparing your kids for it to be it for you, because cancer is like up and down. You just don't know. Some days you're doing perfect, and some days it's just like blah. You're ready to give up. But Mama Kim, don't give up. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We got you. My grandma and mom went through the exact same thing. I would give my life to have them back. Lord, yes, Miss Pam, I would give anything to have my mama back. For real. But let me get through some of these symptoms so you can know. And as well as my men, go get checked. Go get checked. It is very important. Yes, it's slim chances to the men getting breast cancer, but it is a chance for you men to get breast cancer. Go get checked for any lumps, discoloration, any odd feeling, any soreness. Get checked. It can happen. One of the symptoms we know to look for is lumps in the breast. I forgot how many centimeters mine was, and stuff. But hold on, give me a sec. I had to tell Bubba I call him back. But lumps in the breast. Two is gonna be skin changes. May itch or may tingle. May be a little pain, such as mine was. Swelling. Swelling of the arm and the underarm, as well as the different sizes in your breast. So it's good to do your breast checks and look at the different positions your breast is in as well. And with my arm, it did swell a little bit. I seen a difference, but I clean houses, so I picked up stuff and I just thought, this is just what it is. Isha, I love you, boo. We do talk on the back end. Thank you for checking on me. That's what's up, Isha. Discharge from your nipple. Number 5 is breast pain. Number 6 is insomnia, of being restless and stuff like that. And sometimes we think we're just having stress, and it doesn't mean cancer all the time, but those restless nights do mean something. So pay attention to if your body's going through anything different. It doesn't mean cancer all the time, but it means something different. So definitely go get checked. It can affect your sleep cycle, fatigue, your diet, not wanting to eat, and stuff like that. And trust me, with the chemo and things like that, and that tamoxifen, your diet does change. Everything tastes like metal to me. They tell you when you're going through chemo, take you a bag of butterscotch and peppermints. Peppermints was my go-to. Peppermints was definitely my go-through, and drink lots of water. It definitely helps flush the chemo out. That red devil did me something terrible. Also, all my lashes, they never came back. That's why y'all don't see me with lashes. They never came back. My eyebrows just really started coming back maybe like a couple of years ago. I lost all my fingernails. I lost all my toenails due to the chemo. So it's very strong medicine. It was the hole in my chest. You could see my heart. I had a staph infection, turned my chemo port apart, and it was just turned my flesh to pieces. So then I had to get a PICC line in my arm. I have, you have to go to get surgery for that. So I had a PICC line because all my veins was ruptured. They couldn't get the chemo to go anywhere. All my veins was ruptured. That's like your head, your neck, your feet. I was over getting poked. My PICC line got infected. So really with antibacterial soap, Dal is really good. The antibacterial soap. You don't want to really use too much. Um, too many different products going through this because your skin is super sensitive. She said I had all these signs you're saying, Miss Sparkle, but I still ignored it all because of being afraid. And when I did go, the news hurt me so bad. I was ready to go then. I didn't want to live with this. And I understand, Mama Kim, the news is definitely devastating once you hear those words. That you have it, and especially when you hear I didn't know that it was stages to it. And that was like stage 2B, and once I really started doing my my notes and looking into it and stuff like that, because you have the counselors come in, you have pastors come in. I didn't even know hospitals have pastors in them and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing? What is going on? What's happening? Why are you coming in here? What is going on? But it was just moral support from them and their team. Definitely letting us know they're here, and wanting our families to be aware that it is somebody to talk to besides each other, and how much support they have for us. But like I said, it traveled down through my arm. It was traveling a little to the back, so I'll get to that a little bit later. Also, digestive problems. It causes digestive problems as well. So be mindful of that. Shortness of breath, difficulty walking and sitting. And the reason why it's difficulty with the walking and sitting is because it starts to spread through your bones, as I was saying, in my back and different things like that. Um, orange peel skin. The texture of your breast starts to look like the skin of an orange, and we know how kind of crinkly or orange can look. So be mindful of that. Nipple retraction means an inverted nipple. If your nipples poke out and they start to look like they're kind of going inward, it's really time to get checked. This live was not to scare anybody, but definitely bring awareness to our melanated people. If you go back 20 years ago, you didn't hear about cancer taking lives like it's taking lives now. Um, I think the worst part for me was seeing the babies. And when I seen the babies, I thought in my mind, I can fight, they can. I can use my words, they can. So I have to be strong for them. I have to be strong when their mother walks past me to go get a cup of coffee, or to the vending machine, or to the water, and to the basket where she's been here all night and stuff like that. I want her to see me smile and know that it's gonna be okay. Even though I couldn't call that, but to me, that was That's what I wanted to give. And I remember sitting in chemo. It was a blue lady, and she was a little older lady, and she looked at me, and I remember her saying she wanted to give up, and how boring, and drained she was. You're welcome, Mama Kim, always. And I started getting the headphones and coming in there, and I called her my little golden girlfriend. And every day after that, she started coming in happier. And she started coming in dancing. I started dancing even when I didn't feel like it. I just started moving and grooving in my seat and popping my little fingers and stuff. And it built up my momentum. It built up. Hey, William, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. William Carruthers is from the beef sector. I love me some Mr. Carruthers. Thank you. It means everything for me for you to come through. Thank you. But I at the end I was kind of done before her because she kept getting sick. And I remember she said, "You get to ring the bell today, Miss Parker?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, my golden girlfriend." And she said, "I want to walk with you." And as we was walking to the hallway to ring the bell, and she said, "I just want you to know," she said, "I lived through you and you lived through me." And she said, "You made my visits so much better." And instead of ringing the bell, I just remember stopping and hugging her for a long, long time. Hi, Nicole. Nicole, thank you for coming through. I just held her tight as could be. Because when she said I lived through her, that made me feel so good to know that I helped somebody get through something so dark for us. One of the most painful experiences in my life, but we made it pleasant. We changed that P from painful to pleasant. And I'll give that to anybody. She said, "Miss Parker, at times you do want to give up because chemo was hell. So I smile daily and I thank God for me still here another day." Oh, thank you, William. Thank you. And yes, Mama Kim. And I take me a little devotional book. I start taking me a little devotional book. And one thing about them cancer centers, they will try to keep you fat, baby. They bring in all them big old snacks, even if you don't have that appetite to eat because you're just all over the place. But they do bring those good baskets for you and stuff like that. And I remember also when I had got sick or whatever, they had a little basket and they come through and ask the kids, "Do you got kids here? Do you have any grandkids or little ones and stuff like that?" And they had a big bucket of trucks and Barbies and doll houses and everything to make our children feel comfortable because I had to go stay in a whole nother part of the hospital, but they allow your loved one to stay near and stuff like that. So it wasn't all bad. And I don't want to scare anybody to make you think it's bad because at the end, I'm a survivor. Mama Kim is still surviving. So she is a survivor. Her story will forever mark Breast Cancer Awareness Month for me and so many other women who are dealing and have dealt with this. So, Mama Kim, thanks for even sharing your story. It's very embracing. And I love that for you. And I love that for me. And I love that we get to tell our stories so empathetically and just make other women feel so compelled to go get checked. And men. Hey, BZ, thank you for coming through. She said, "Everyone, if you know someone that's going through chemo, check in your friends. Kind words help." And they do. I loved my devotional book. I love my devotional book so much. Um, Breast cancer survival rate. The overall 5-year relative survival rate for breast cancer is 91.2%. This means 91 out of 100 people are alive 5 years after they've been diagnosed. And when you really listen to those percentages, they're so going up. They're so going up. Thank you, Mama Kim, and salute to you too. Congrats to you, sister. We are in this together. We are fighting together. You are not alone. And to those that have been keeping you in prayers and calling you on a daily and checking on you, such as Isha, we all need that kind of rock. We do. So salute to her. And stuff. Again, check what you eat. Have y'all seen the chicken legs lately? And you look how small a chicken is, and you go in there and I see a chicken leg about the size as my thigh. My thighs are thick. I'm like, I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Because they're pumping so much into this food. And go check out Netflix. I did a live about this, the food we eat. It definitely matters. Um, so definitely check out that. Look at the infusions in a lot of food and stuff like that. Just like drinking water. Drinking water is not always healthy. Too much water can make you sick. Read up on a lot of stuff that we're taking in, but we do have to be healthy. And you make healthy choices about what we eat for worms. I went and got a foot detox. I talked about this too. Go to your health store and see if they got a foot detox. They bring the water in and they put a machine in the water. The water's clear. They use gallons of water. They don't use regular water. They use gallons of water. She said, yes, and I love me some chicken. You do have to change what you eat and drink. Absolutely. Mama Kim, yes. And I never forget, I felt the tingling in my stomach. I could feel it. And I'm watching my water start to bubble up and pop. And it turned greasy. And it turned brown. It turned green. And I was like, what the? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? And again, I feel pulling. I feel this pulling. And as I'm feeling this pulling, and I'm in there for about an hour, feeling empty at the stomach now and again, still tingling at the feet. I feel funny. Not funny in a bad way, but just funny. And when the woman comes in at the hour mark, she's got a flashlight. And as we're looking in the water, it's worms all in my water. Come through my feet. The worms absorb through your feet with this machine. When I say, and this is not to make anybody sick, when I say, and she was like, Miss Parker, the good thing is there's none living. I was like, no, you have to explain this to me. What is this? It was all the toxins from my body. And not all of them, they make you come back to have like so many visits. I think I had like 3 more visits after that to finish pulling out everything. So they give you some tea. They gave me some special tea, no sugar, of course. And they gave me a list of herbs to take to kind of, clean out what the machine didn't until I come back to my next visit. And I had never felt so good and energized after that. I even felt energized. Like I wasn't sleepy like I used to be. I was just energized. And you don't think about these things because again, sometimes we think even with the leaf vegetables, the salads and stuff like that. Salute, smoke to the bone, salute. But salads are okay, but they're not always good. And are you washing your vegetables good? Are you washing your fruits good? Because pesticides. And I remember one day Snapping Turtle joined Shank Rocks Live and was talking about how watermelon in Florida is different from watermelon in Kentucky. And I never thought about that because he was talking about how they was planted in 2 different soils and things like that. So we don't look into that. We thinking fruit's fruit. If we eat fruit, it's going to be healthy, but we're not looking at the different soils, the different atmospheres of the world. We're just eating fruit. And he was talking about paying attention to things like that. So here we are thinking we just eating healthy because we're intaking fruits and vegetables, but it's more to it. It's walks, it's exercise, and different other things, such as with the breast cancer. Once you exercise and you drink your water, because you want to flush all of that out of you, because the red devil chemo is poison. That's why your hair is gone. My nail spot fell off. Everything fell off within 72 hours. When I say my whole nail bed fell off, it fell off. And I didn't think about the poison of the medicine. It's all kind of stuff mixed into where if it touched the ground, if the red devil touched the ground, it'll burn a hole in the concrete. So that's going inside my body. Oh yeah, I gotta think healthy. I gotta think, what do I need to change to get these chemicals out of me? She said organic is not good as well. Food and drinks, period, aren't good anymore. Man, I see. She said this food is something else. Lucky. I'm gonna share the name of the I know it's the name on Netflix is The Food We Eat. Once you watch that, you will change a lot of what you bring in your house for not just yourself but your children. I remember with the Capri Suns, it was mold growing inside the Capri Sun packs in one of those videos on Netflix. Even cans. So we have to really be mindful of what we're intaking. The inside of cans. Do y'all wash all canned goods before you open them? It is. Lucky, it's very informative. It changes everything. It changes. If you want to go through your cabinets and throw away, and you know what I'm saying, even take something out the kids' mouth while they drinking and eating. Yes, you like, let me get that. Let me have that. So yes, beautiful said, OMG, yes. Um, can breast cancer be cured? Breast cancer is highly treatable in its early stages. So as Mama Kim said, don't be scared. The longer you wait is the scariest process of it all. And Mama Kim just shared that with us. So we don't want to wait until it's too late. We want to get this message out there so we can get checked. And every little pain isn't cancer. Cause I had to get counseling, y'all, because everything hurt. When my shoulder hurt, I said, "Oh, I got cancer." When my back hurt, I got cancer. My knees hurt, I got cancer. Everything was cancer to me. She said, "I'm glad I started buying Gatorade for the kids instead of Capri Sun, sis." Yeah, look into all of that, and stuff like that. We have to start getting our vitamins and stuff because as black people, they talk about the sun. We don't want to be in the sun. We say that all the time. So we're not getting our intake of vitamin C, if I must say. We're not getting that sun. Like, we don't just lay in the sun. And I didn't know how important the sun is to us as melanated people, but it is. So again, once you go through some stuff, you learn a lot of different stuff too. And you'll be like, damn, that's important. I didn't know that. You think you know, but you don't. She said, right, go get checked. Do your self breast exams, especially after your cycle. Very important. So remember, breast cancer is highly treatable if it's caught in its early stages. How quickly does breast cancer spread? On an average, breast cancer doubles in size every 180 days or about every 6 months. So, yeah, it definitely spreads. And it depends. Like I said, it's different kinds. And I don't want to make this live too much sadder than what it's being and stuff like that. Because a lot of people always hit me up and say, that's just too sad for me. I can't. But it's so important. I don't do these to make y'all sad. I don't do these to make myself cry. I don't do these to make y'all cry. I really do it because the importance of it all. We all hope to live long lives for ourselves, but for our families as well. And when we lose a loved one to cancer, you know what I'm saying? It opens your eyes to say, dang, let me get checked. And like my sister Vonda was saying about going to get checked and get those everybody in my family can go get a panel. She said cancer is linked to food. You're on the right track. Very much so, Lucky. Very much so. But get those panels done. Everybody in my family was able to go get free genetic testing and stuff like that. Thank you, Shane. Hey, Clem. Thank you for coming through, love. I hope all is well with you, my love. And I hope you're feeling better. But genetic testing. So it's a panel. And when I got diagnosed, because my father's sister, she died of double breast cancer. My father's brother died of prostate cancer. My mother's mother died of breast cancer. And my mother passed away from breast cancer. My sister Vonda has also dealt with a lot of complications with her breast. So she's still getting tested and things like that. And her daughter, 13, Deja was 13, Vonda, or 12 when she got diagnosed with her thyroid cancer. Um, so scary stuff for our family. I think Vonda found out about her daughter the day after Mama passed away. She got her results that she had thyroid cancer. So just imagine my 13-year-old niece losing her hair. You know what I'm saying? Going through this ugly disease and don't know why. Don't you know? I don't. I didn't even know what to say to her. We got to keep telling her she's beautiful because she is. And her spirit was beautiful throughout the whole process. And it was just a lot. And it's still a lot. And all we've heard is cancer, cancer. You have cancer. You have cancer. You have cancer. So, it gets frustrating. Brashay, my baby, thank you for coming through. Love you, boo. So we just don't know. I've lost too many loved ones to cancer. And I didn't know why me. She said Destiny was 12. So my niece was 12, y'all. I knew she was about 12 or 13, but yeah, that was a lot for my sister to deal with, grieving my mama and love you, sister. I love you too. She said I did too. Yeah, Isha did too. Isha definitely just had a loved one. Her cousin passed away from cancer as well. And it hits different. It hits different. Because when y'all there for us, we don't see it. We see so much. We see so much. We go through so much, and it ain't that we don't love you and we ain't recognizing we love. We not thinking about that. Your mind goes dark, and I don't care what people say. Yeah, it does matter about your friends and your family connecting with you, but at the same time, it's just bad timing. She said she had to go through radiation. Yeah, Clem said the same for her. Mama Kim said, I cried when my hair came out. I rock my scarf to rock with my outfit and walk quick and swear I'm fine. Okay, because look, y'all. But at the same time, you think you can put on a wig, but your head is so tender. My head was so tender. Yes, you did, Daddy Red Vibes. I love you so much. I love you. But my hair was so tender. But when they said free wigs, who? Shit. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was in there wanting the tropical colors. I ain't want the blonde and shit. I was like, where is y'all? Got pink. Y'all got lime green. Like the weave colors I be wearing. Because y'all know I love me some colors. My life is full of colors. And I love colors. Miss Sharon said, Miss Parker, you're such a beautiful spirit for willing to share. People don't talk about this. Okay. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, I was looking for color wigs. Hell, they only had blonde and the honey blondes and shit. So I had to color, but shit, I wanted all colors. I was like, I need that in a pink. If y'all got that bob right there, that blonde in a purple, I'll take that. Oh shit, I need that. If y'all got two-tone, I was all over the wig store, honey, like no other. Then the woman gave me a wig catalog. Girl, if y'all have seen me, I thought I was in wig heaven. Could nobody tell me nothing about wigs, period. My sister said, sorry for anyone's lost with the loved ones. Sister, you are doing good, dog. Sister's doing good. I love you, sister. Sister grieved harder than to me, she grieved harder than all of us for mama, but it is what it is. You heard. But remember how fast breast cancer spreads and what we eat and stuff like that, and be mindful of what we eat. Don't forget, Cancer Care helps financially. They help with rent. They will send you 3 checks with a certain amount, and they do get donations, so it's good to make sure that they got the money, but they're pretty good with getting out those donations and stuff. They also help you if you like, say you like, look up a cancer doctor in Atlanta. They will ship you there, and they will also get like a cabin. It's like a Ronald McDonald House, but it's not the Ronald McDonald House for your family to be there and supporting you. That's one thing it does. Cancer brings you closer together, and it shouldn't take for people to be sick and die to get your family close. But for some reason, in the Black communities, man, you take a funeral and we all there. You know what I'm saying? Cousins at mama's funeral, like I ain't seen you in years, and it's like, why? We not beefing or nothing. Why do I gotta see you here? Why does it take death or illness to get people here? We have to work on that as Black people. We do. We got to get better. We are losing in so many areas. It's ridiculous. But Cancer Cure definitely helps, and they help with also your cab drives. They make sure you got transportation so you won't miss anything. Miss Parker, you can even get a fake breast to put on. I was offered one, but I said no, please, to stare at me when I was out in public, and I would be so ashamed and hold my head down. I don't know. I mean, my breast was so small. I want a pair. If they want to give me a pair, you know what I'm saying? They want to take these jingling pears and give me some cantaloupes. I'll take them. I was scared. That's a fact. That's sad. Yeah, I was scared to get the mastectomy, but I do want to talk about that because we think it only just happens to us. No, it happens to celebrities too, and I want to share that in just a second and stuff like that. So, American Cancer Society, they're also good with getting you to those wig stores and also with the kids and stuff like that. They help with that. They help with childcare. Anything you need during this process, they do help in things. Living Beyond Breast Cancer, they're really good too. I haven't never really dealt with them, but definitely Cancer Care. I'm gonna tell you how good Cancer Care was. It was this Black woman, and she had started this foundation, and they bought me groceries for 6 months. The 6 months I did chemo, they bought me groceries for 6 months. All I had to do was get on her website and order, and they got me those groceries. It was amazing. They was very amazing to me. Real life with Mama Kim, I'm serious. But yeah, that was amazing to me. The 6 months really helped me. Um, I was like Mama Kim, I was giving up. And when the doctor told me that my white blood cell count was down and they don't think they could get it back up, and that I was dying, to talk to the kids and my family and stuff, she said, "You got one more chance to get it right." And I thought to myself, I can't die like this. Then if cancer takes me out, it takes me out, but I can't give up. And I was like, Mama Kim, I'll let God have the last say, but I couldn't give up. She said breast cancer is also found in men, so men need to be checked as well. Yeah, I definitely said that. It's called male breast syndrome. Look out for lumps, skin changes, like redness, swelling in the breast. So definitely go get checked. I'm most definitely learning something right now. Yeah, Tommy. She said that's sweet. I didn't know they had those kind of resources. Yes, they do. Dirty Red Vibes. It's a lot of resources, and I'm gonna give you so many more. The Pink Fund. Again, I haven't dealt with them, but from the looks of it, it's pretty amazing resource and stuff. I love seeing my ladies in their pink and pushing the other ladies forward with these treatments and stuff like that, and letting them know we stand together, never alone. Susan G. Coleman's amazing. Now, when Susan G. Coleman, she does, they have a lengthy application and stuff like that. So you have to be very detailed about your income and things like that. But they help you with a lot. And when I say a lot, they help you for, like, I think it's a year with rent and different things like that. They break it up into payments for you, but they help you with a lot of stuff. I think even, don't get me twisted, I don't want to lie about certain things they do, but Yeah, she said, I have a mammogram appointment coming up. I'm kind of nervous, but it has to be done. You'll get through this 30 Red Vibes, and you call me, sister. You call me behind the scenes on Instagram. I'll be there with you if you need inspiration before you go up in there. We got this. You got this. You know what I'm saying? And you got two beautiful babies that is standing behind you through this. So just know you are not alone. You are not alone. We got you, and you got you. Okay? Remember that. Thank you, Mama Kim. What's going on, Lucky? What's wrong? Okay, so look good, feel better. They do virtual Zooms. I love look good, feel better. They do what age would you say to get a mammogram? They said 40, Lucky, but really at all ages. At all ages. It was a girl in there, she was 18 years old. Not everybody was in there for breast cancer, but she had cervical cancer. So I say go get mammograms for everything. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And she was so sweet and stuff like that. I loved her little energy. And I just always would chop it up to her. And in my brain, I was thinking I never showed her, but I'm like, damn, she's so young. How? But then again, those babies, I was in there with the babies. I was in the next room and the babies, and I always went through to see the little babies. You can only see them through the glass because their immune system isn't as strong as ours. But I used to see those little babies hooked up, and it would tear me up and stuff like that. And I would see the mamas in there just playing and watching the babies hooked up to the machine, playing with the blocks. And I just wanted to go and hug each and every one of them. I did. But Lucky, go anytime. Because I was 35. When I found that. I was 35 years old. And I always say 40 years old, not letting know. I don't believe in it. I just don't. Miss Parker, purple is my favorite color. Bananas pink. I have a splash of pink in every room in my home. My Christmas tree is pink, silver and brown. My wreath match, and I keep my tree up all year. That's beautiful, Mama Kim. Pink is definitely a color for me. My mother's color was purple. That's what we wore at her funeral. That was her favorite color and stuff like that. So I'm definitely a pink, blue, and purple type of girl. But pink will forever live inside of me, and you too, Mama Kim. But I know that tree of yours is beautiful. I tried to get one when they was doing my checkups for hysterectomy. My doctor said it wasn't time. I'm about to ask a different doctor now because it runs in my family and my aunt passed from it. Yes, beautiful. When you have somebody that's passed, it automatically gives you free access to get everything done. Even with my sisters, they all my kids and their kids and my sister's kids can go get genetic testing once I had it. All of them are eligible to go get genetic testing and get their mammograms done at any time. And then once my mama passed, it came again to where all of us and any of us can go get genetic testing and mammograms done at any time and stuff. So it's very important to look into that, sis. Yeah, definitely ask a different doctor. Okay, let me get into this one. Free vacations and everything is free at no cost. You have to deliver the dream. That's a great one. Deliver the dream. I got to go to the cabin, y'all, and when I say it was so fun. I got to go up in north of Georgia, and she's a beautiful woman. She had cancer, and so when her husband passed, they had a lot of land. So she got a house. They had a house built on the hill from their house, and they got horses and everything. And I got to stay there free for how many other days I want. You can let her know. I think it's like up to 10 days, but I think I had like 5 days, but I only stayed like 3 and stuff like that. And the scariest part about it was when we was walking around and stuff like that, because you're in the mountains. You're in the mountains. When I say in the mountains, I'm like, I didn't know Georgia had it like this. But the white people was walking past us, and I was like, we haven't seen colored people in these parts in ages. And we, but they was so friendly about it. It wasn't like they was racist or anything, but it was just different. It was a creek. We went hiking. It was just everything. They was having a festival up in there, and it's what I needed. It's what I needed, because sometimes you think you need to be around everybody and stuff, and that gets just as stressful because everybody's around you. They're feeling sympathetic. Oh my God, come here, and all of that. And I didn't want that. I thought I did, but I didn't want that. I needed some me time. I did, and it was much needed time. And I got her number and stuff like that, and I can run it down to you. You just need your doctor to email her to let her know your diagnosis. Even if you're a survivor, she still let you come and stay in her home. And she made this lemon pound cake. It was some kind of fruit pound cake, and she had it on the counter for me, and she's like, you are a survivor, we fight together. And she left a cute note. It's dishes in the house and everything, you know what I'm saying? She supplies your first meal. It was everything. She did that for me, and I appreciate. I'm forever indebted to her for making my welcome so comfortable. It was a much needed vacation. She said most definitely, especially if it runs in a family. Right, Dirty Red. She said my daughter is 15 and they did her mammogram because she had an abscess in her breast. So definitely get another opinion if you're denied testing. Dang, sister, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. We'll talk, sister, when I get off her. She said, Dirty Red, the doctor felt my breast and said, you're far too young. I was 34 at the time. Now I'm 36. No, you're not. It sure was. And, I can always go back. That's the beauty of it, y'all. I can always go back. And right about now, I think it's time I get back up there to the mountains of Georgia. It was just riding up there, y'all. And the road is like this, but it's a two-car road. And when you look down, we're so far up in the mountains, it's like you don't even see the drop. Like, it was scary to even, it was like a roller coaster. You don't want to look down. And it was like, oh my God, where I can't. But once you got up there and got to the top and got in the house, girl, the Bluetooth, and then the jacuzzi shower was just made for cancer patients. Oh, it is a different kind of jacuzzi type of thing. I was in there, girl. My bubble baths was everything. And she had a wraparound porch. She had a grill out there. You know what I'm saying? It was a screened-in porch, rocking chairs all over. The little hiking trail that you can walk and stuff like that. I mean, it was just different and it was amazing. It was a much needed vacation, and it was no expense and stuff like that. And I love her. She said, beautiful. Yeah, but we'll get a second opinion. The doctors will say anything. I'm 40 now, but I was tested at 34 because my aunt passed away from it. I demanded a mammogram. Absolutely, Dirty Red, demanded. She said, I'm too scared to go out around people because my immune system is so weak that if I get sick, I'm sick for months and sometimes hospitalized. I'm going to go somewhere in 2025 for sure. Maybe the cabins. And Miss Mama Kim let me know. I'll get with you on the back end and stuff like that. Also, Me One Foundation. It's good for your kids. The Me One Foundation is definitely for the kids. Live by Living, Harmony Heal, Faces of Courage, Real Recovery. Camp Good Days is for, I think it's one through to I think it's age 6 through 17. And the kids go to a free camp for the summer. Of course, we love a good babysitter, baby. We love a good babysitter. And especially through that, you definitely need that downtime and stuff like that. You want to be around your kids, but like Mama Kim said, it's really important about your immune system being low. And it's the scariest, craziest part is when your immune system is low and you can't be around people and stuff like that. But definitely with the Camp Good Days for the kids, and they get to be around other kids that's dealing with a loved one, kids that lost their parents or a loved one because of cancer and stuff like that. So connect and get that feeling of being around kids that's going through similar things as them. She said you definitely need positive energy and people around you for support. Hey Zena, hey, sending love and prayers. My mother passed in 2006 at the age of 56 from a rare kidney cancer, missing her every day. Y'all drop some prayer hands for Zena. Zena, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, cancer is real. And we got to stand united so we can get better cures for these things. We don't want to keep pumping that medicine in us. We have to, when I look at that Dr. Sebi thing that you sent me, Zena, very interesting. I'm going to share that on my community wall, matter of fact. We're always so quick to take medicine. But when I got that tamoxifen, you guys, I'm reading the bottle. I never forget. I'm going to use my shot bottle as an example. Sorry, guys, but I'm like, okay, so I'm doing my research on it, and could give me cervical cancer, could give me bone cancer. Wait a minute. I'm curing one cancer, all but to catch two more. Absolutely not. We have to be mindful of what we're taking. We do. We have to be mindful of what they're giving us, because remember, these is manufactured medicines. These are not herbs from the earth. Read up on those things. A lot of medicine, oh, I got a headache. Okay, but could cause ulcers. Beautiful. Remember, we was talking about this. Could cause bleeding ulcers. Could cause kidney failure. Now I don't want to take that for a headache. I'm trying to cure one thing, not add two or three things to the list. Yes, the cabins here in Georgia are beautiful. Yes. Yes, it was amazing. Well, Dirty Red, I'm calling tomorrow. Yes, sister. Hey, Blended Healing, my love. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my love, Blended Healing. Blended Healing was definitely a rock. Through this, I'm gonna share this story if it's okay with you, Blended Healing. I wasn't scared, but I called Blended Healing. I was crying. I was upset. I ain't tell her that. I was going through a rough patch. And Blended Healing told me, Tasha, somebody is coming through for you. I don't know who it is. And a lot of people get scared over stuff like that. But I wasn't, because I was so upset. My heart was racing. I was just ready to die. But I didn't tell her that. I was ready to die. That night, I was ready to give up on everything and everybody that meant anything to me. And she said somebody, all these people was coming through me when she got to saying stuff. I was like, I know you lying. I know you lying. And I never told Blended Healing anything about my cousin, nothing. But Blended Healing said this woman in white's coming through. And sister, you in the chat, she kept saying, oh, Jehovah, please help her, Jehovah. I never told Blended Healing my mama was a Jehovah Witness. I said, that's my mother. And Blended Healing says she's got one hand on your back and the other one on your heart. And instantly, with her telling me that, my heart just stopped. I stopped crying. And Blended Healing told me, my mama kept saying, Jehovah, please, please help my baby. I can't but help my baby. She's doing this right now. Help my baby. And then she described my cousin that passed away from diabetes at the age of 34 to a T. And they was watching as my mama's doing this to me. They're in heaven. They're watching my mama do this. They come and saying stuff to her to tell me, because I was ready to die. And my heart rate just went back to normal. And Blended Healing said, your mama has to go right now, Tasha. And I was okay with that, because I no longer wanted to die. And I could feel my mom was touching me. I did. When Blended Healing said she's in white, if y'all look at that picture on my thumbnail, she didn't know. Nobody seen that picture but me and my sisters. And when she said in white, that did something to me, because when she wore that white, my sister Vonda did a picnic. And they all wore red. Like, if you wore red, you brought the sides. If you wore blue, you bring the drinks. If you wore green, you bought the meat. And they made my mama wear white because it was for her. And so when Blended Healing did that, it was life turning for me. When I wasn't gonna do the live yesterday and I was gonna drink myself because I've been in here grieving, my mama said, "No, you don't get through this with alcohol. You get through this through spirit." So I know she's proud of me. That's why I dedicated this live to her, because she was strong. She was a survivor. And that night that I wanted to take my life, she knew that I didn't raise you like this. And my baby's going through something, but she cried out to Jehovah and came through Blended Healing to talk to me. And when Blended Healing told me the color and what she was saying, that was my mama. I haven't had a suicide attempt since. She said, "Yep, I got a bleeding ulcer from Excedrin and Aleve. Yeah, Blended Healing. Um, that night was deep." She said, "A lot of side effects with those medications. You're right. Do your research." Absolutely. Yeah, Dirty Great Vibes. It was a deep night. It was. I think it. I think it did something to Blended Healing more than it did with me. Even though I was going through it that night, because I was crying and I was like, "Man, f everybody." I'm sick of people mistreating me. I'm sick of being kind-hearted. I'm sick of being nice. I'm sick of, seeking validation through these men who don't appreciate me. I was fed up with everything and everybody around me. And that night solidified something different for me, and I haven't had a suicide attempt since. My mama's been coming through me so much. I was at work the other day and I was like, I'm fixing to cuss a couple of them out. I'm letting them have it. And my mama came through. I was in the dining room and I was like, And she came through me and she said, "Stop, don't do that. That's not you." I was like, "I'm quitting. I'm done." But she came through me, y'all. This ain't the time for that style. And I was like, "Girl, I'm talking back." Like, and I know they was like, "Who's she talking to?" And I'm like, girl. But I calmed down instantly. When I've been in here having hard times, she's came through me. I can't tell my sisters how to grieve, but she's came through me and she's told me how proud of me she is. And I even told her, "I'm sorry I could not make you proud of me when you was living. I'm sorry I could not do the right thing while you was living." Because I always envisioned my father walking me down the aisle, my mama being here to see that. And it's not that. When I have problems, that's my go-to. That's my "you wrong, but I never tell you that" go-to. She said, "Miss Parker, I felt the same way. People just don't know. I thought at times we do get depressed. I still cry to this day because I hate my life, but I'm gonna keep fighting." I feel you, Miss Parker. Mama Kim, right there. Don't give up. You said it best. You said God got the final say, and He does. He does. We mean so much. The world needs us right now, Mama Kim, because cancer is, oh, it's a demon. I think in Bible terms, when people be looking for demons, they waiting to see ghosts and shit. The demons are these diseases that we can't get rid of. The C19, the cancer, so many other diseases those are the demons. The food we are eating is a demon. I look at all of this stuff and it makes you, like the other day, me getting shocked. What in my bones causes me to get shocked if I'm made of flesh. We have to do our research. It's really time for us melanated people to wake up and really start researching a lot. We don't take life serious until something happens and then we start to research. But I look into stuff like that. I'm very in tune now. And you know you got a support system in me, sis. I already know. I already know, sister. Thank you. Thank you, Lucky. Hey, Chin. Yeah, sister. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you how good blended healing is. Callie, I love you, sister. Me and Callie was on the phone with Blended Healing. And Blended Healing said some stuff so deep to touch me and Callie's spirit. Callie thought I was singing the most. I was like, I ain't say that, sissy, to her. I ain't never talked to her about nothing like this. She'll have you like, wait, I ain't ready. And I told Callie, I said, Callie, I don't know if you want to do this. I want to do it with you, but you gotta be ready because it's different. It hits different because remember my mama and my cousin and my homeboy that just got killed. When she said the suit, I started crying, and I was like, "What?" He just wanted me to know he was there because I remember him supposed to come to the house, and I was mad at him, and I was like, "Nah, no. You for the streets, and you care more about that." And he ended up getting ill. And I carried that for so long. Like, if you would have just let him come to your house, he wouldn't have been ill. I was mad for something petty. Like, didn't he have nothing to do with me? Because that was his life to live. And when she described the suit, I was like, he's not mad at me. I never got to talk to my homeboy. But that suit, man, I never told her that. I never told her that. My sister said, don't give up, never give up. Dirty Red said she's sending you prayers. Yeah, that spiritual healing, man, blended healing. She said, Miss Parker, I swear you speaking to me. I feel the same way. This is why you need friends and family. Yes, Mama Kim, you do. Yes. Yes. She said, mine too, Miss Parker. I miss my mom so much. That was my best friend. I feel like she's been with me on my journey. And she has, because you are doing amazing, Dirty Red. Hey, the wig. Thank you for coming through. If I mean, only after that did, because I always wanted people say, did your mama come to you yet? Did your mama come to you yet? And I wanted her to come to me. It's like I wanted to see her. For some reason, I wanted to see her bad. And I was getting angry because I was like, it's not happening. Why? Why you don't come to me? Because my grandbaby, niece, my daughter, niece, said she's going through her shoes and she's looking for Nay's shoes. And Nay said, Granny said, stop that. She said, ain't nobody stole my shoes. My shoes are in that red tote. And it scared Niche because Niche went and looked in the red tote that came from my mama's little shed. And sure enough, there go all Nay's new shoes. And Niche wanted mama to come through her. And I was like, it's not how it works. Energy loves energy. Yes. Hey, Mr. West, salute. Thank you for coming through. She said, Mama Kim, this is your testimony, so never give up. We want to hear your story. Man, blended healing that night gives me goosies. Gives me goosies. LaVonda, thank you, love. I needed to hear that sometimes. I'm a strong woman, but I knew I too need to be checked on sometimes. Thank you for your kind words. And Mama Kim, we here for you. I got to do better at checking up on you. That's what I got to do. We be so caught up in these worldly activities. So I can't even apologize for something that I'm so used to doing, getting caught up in them worldly activities. I be over here so like godly and stuff on my channel, but I be so caught up in the devil's word. It's sick. Instead of taking my time out to see who needs love and encouragement and uplifting, like my sister Dirty Red Vibe, who lost her mother, Zena, Mama Kim, who's, you know what I'm saying, struggling with this cancer. So, mm, mm. Linda Hillen, what's going on, love? She said, I'm so low in spirit. What's going on? Vonda, anybody can hit this link right here. Just tap on it and you are able to come up on the panel with me. Sister, I would love for you to come up here if you're still down there. I would love for you to just don't turn your camera on and stuff. And you can hit the little camera off and come up on the panel with me and share anything. I don't care what it is. Let me finish getting through Can't Make a Dream. Can't Make a Dream is also good for the kids. I think they take up to 18 years of age for kids that parents are dealing with cancer and stuff like that, to give us free time and stuff to ourselves and different things like that. And they have Inheritance of Hope. I'm going to drop these foundations on my community wall. I be saying it, y'all, and I be forgetting. So just please don't charge it to me like that. And free wigs as well. Wigs and Wishes. They have so many now, y'all. Wigs and Wishes. They got all kinds of hairstyles. So see, we never without her for real. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know wigs be expensive, and these be human hair, baby. So you know, Cancer Kinship. The Burma Foundation has free wigs, not just for us, but our kids too. For the kids that are dealing with this, like my niece with the thyroid cancer and stuff. They have kids foundations. Hey, Ebek, thank you for coming through. The American Cancer Society, and it's one called E-Beauty. I will be dropping these on my community wall, but E-Beauty. And if you go back through this live, Cancer Cure and American Cancer Society, I left those numbers at the beginning of these videos. But before I get out of here and stuff like that, let me play this, because so many times do we think that it's just us that suffer from breast cancer, and it's other people just like us.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, having a mother who's gone through this, and myself who've gone through this, and then millions of women who are going to be affected by this. 1 in 6 women are going to get breast cancer in their lifetime. The entire Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October, I credit with saving my life.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this is a cause near and dear to my heart, as my mother is a survivor. And whether you know somebody who's been diagnosed or if you've battled the disease yourself, breast cancer affects everybody, including these celebrities.
Sort of a sisterhood. When you walk in the door and you see someone who's a breast cancer survivor, you already know. You know what they felt, you know how scared they were, you know what they've overcome, you know what the battle they have ahead, and there's an instant click.
NBC's Hoda Kotb is a survivor. She recently bonded with former Good Morning America anchor Joan London, who is currently undergoing chemo. Current GMA anchor Amy Robach just finished treatment.
I had my mammogram on live television, and ultimately what led to my cancer diagnosis. And finding out early, gives me the best chance at surviving this.
Now, doctors recommend getting a mammogram at 40, but Christina Applegate was just 36 when she had the double mastectomy that saved.
See right there, just real quick, I had to pause that, because Isha said, when somebody asked when should we get checked, I think it was Isha, they say 40, but she was 36. I was 35, so, I'm not saying science is different, works different for those that tested and don't, you know what I'm saying? I say go at any age.
Her life. Were you still shocked when they told you? I lost my mind. I still sometimes lose my mind. 6 years later, you look down and you are constantly, you have a daily reminder of everything that you've gone through.
Angelina Jolie's mother battled breast cancer and sadly died from ovarian cancer. Angelina tested positive for the breast cancer gene that increased her risk for developing the disease, so she chose to have a preventative double mastectomy.
Remember, those are that BRCA tests we was telling you about. So those BRCA tests is what showed Angelina Jolie that she had that cancerous gene in her body, which is something. If you did have a loved one that was diagnosed with breast cancer, please look into that. Getting free testing, and also that BRCA test is very important. Very, very important. I love you so much, Ms. Parker, my bro Shane Brown. Thank you both for this live. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you.
What she did is astounding because she could have kept it a secret. No one ever had to have known what she did. She revealed it because of who she is in her core. I feel like she knows she couldn't be Angelina Jolie and keep this a secret because her secret can save countless thousands, if not millions of lives.
Dr. Christy Funk performed Angelina's surgery. She also treated Sheryl Crow during her breast cancer battle.
The truth is, a mammogram saved her life. She's very vocal about that. She is the poster child for early detection through mammography saving lives. So when news comes out that you don't need mammograms until you're 50 and then maybe every other year, the backlash, which should be there, is there because women die with that strategy. Sheryl Crow may have died if she followed that advice.
While October helps us remember, it is always important to make sure that you're taking the right precautions year-round. For ET Now, I'm Brooke Anderson.
That was amazing. And Mama Kim, thank you so much. Telling everybody, hey, Stacy. Stacy's from the beef sector. Thank you for coming over, Stacy. I love me some you. Thank you. Hey, Colton. Hey, Shano. Salute. She said your doctor will tell you 40, but go. The last say, if you want to get tested to ease your mind, get it done. Don't wait. And that's what they were saying. Like Angela Jolie when and then Sheryl Crow said if she would have waited till she was 40, she probably wouldn't even be here. So if you feel that urge, go get checked. Don't let nobody dictate what can happen with us. I don't care if it's not just cancer. Don't let nobody put an age on what we should go get checked, when we should go get checked, what we should go get looked for. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate that. Go do what's best for you. And that's it, and that's all. And let me go back up to my sister Tiara's. She said, my grandmother died from breast cancer before I was born. Thank you for this, sis. And, that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about survivors. It's for those who lost loved ones to cancer, because we still got a fight in front of us, because we just don't know. And when I got that BRCA test done, they said it wasn't even a trait in my body. And I'm like, how? Because my mom's mom, my dad's sister, my dad's brother, my mom and my father both are dealing with cancer at the same time before we lost my mother. That's not possible. But these tests are so expensive, and they give you the least one if you don't have that money. So see what your medical card pays for, your health care pays for when you go and get diagnosed. You know what I'm saying? It's best to see what they pay for and what they're willing to deal with. And before we get out of here, I want to hear the story from an oncologist who, and we're talking about the oncologists is the ones that say, hey, this is how we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. This is the chemo treatment. They got to break down your chemo treatments. And, you got to go get your bones checked all the time. So I want to hear how she dealt with it and go from there. Hold on.
So my name is Rima Batra. I'm a medical oncologist, hematologist, and I treat all cancer types. I see blood disorders. One of the most common cancers I see and treat is breast cancer. It was a busy time of the year. It's always very busy at work, and I had to do my mammogram So I thought I would be in and out in 20 minutes like I always had been, but this time was different. After the mammogram was done on the first pass, the radiologist came in and asked me to do ultrasounds of both sides. And on that ultrasound is where they found the tumor. And this is when I started to worry a little bit. At the time of the diagnosis, my kids were 7, about to be 8. So I had to tell them things in a simple way. I didn't tell them right away because the day I found out was December 23rd. So I didn't want to ruin Christmas. After we went through those festivities, I did sit them down and I explained that I would need surgery because I was sick. The biopsy was initially an invasive ductal carcinoma and a very slow-growing appearing tumor. So it was a very favorable looking tumor to begin with. But you don't know your stage until after your surgery.
Let me stop this right there because I'm going to share it on my community wall. But this is an oncologist had to share with her 7 and 8-year-old the news that she dealt with so many times. This is her job. This is her job. So she thought she was going to go in quick and out. That's how I dealt with it. Hello, Keys. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Vibrant, my love. Thank you for coming through. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much. But that's how I was. I was sitting in there and I was like, I don't want to be like the other women. I want to put my gown on and come right back out. What's happening? So when you deal with it so much, and just think what she does as an oncologist, you might see somebody and then you might never see them again. Due through this demon taking over someone's life. And they get connected with us. They become our friend. Because we are dependent on them to save our lives. So they're the most important people to us is our oncologists. I don't know about anybody else, but my oncologist was my best friend. I wanted to know. She was the closest thing to my body that was going to save my life throughout treatments and if it spread it. So to her story was just mind-blowing. Okay, Vibrant Boo, thank you for coming. She said, yeah, it's time for my PET scan. I'm so exhausted after getting that test. I understand. It's the worst. But as we share these stories, guess what? A little poke here, a little poke there. I'll take that to sit here and be able to tell y'all that today I'm a survivor. I'll take that poke for Mama Kim to sit in this chat to be able to tell her story because she's still surviving. Oh, you want this little purr? You can have it. To save my life, you can have it. To stand here today before y'all and say, I'm a survivor. I love each and every one of y'all. Please don't be scared. Because at the same time, I want to hear your story good. Oh, with a little touch of news. We're not going to say bad news. Because like you said, Mama Kim, God got the last say. So I'm not even going to get on her like, you know, it's the end. Because it's not. It's not. Mama, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love my mother so much. I do. Sister, I love you so much. Thank you for coming. And this is my sister's first time, I think, in my chat like that. So I love you so much, sister. We got this. She loves us. She's proud of us. I know she is. Even when I'm acting crazy and shit, I know she's proud of me. I love you, sis. I do. But this is to save our lives. And it's not for the family members that watch us. There's nothing y'all could do. Y'all did nothing wrong. But you can be an inspiration and fight with us. Just because we lost our loved ones to cancer doesn't mean we don't fight for those that are still dealing with it, are battling it. The fight never stops. The fight never stops. There's nothing like me donating. I'll go to the Dollar Tree quick and get $10 worth of scarves and socks and hats. And that's for me to give back to what they gave me when I was so hopeless, lonely, devastated. Felt like, I didn't have nothing or nobody. Puzzle books. Get $10 worth of puzzle books and just drop them off at the cancer center at the desk. You don't have to get anything back. You don't have to get nothing back in return. You don't have to say, hey, I'm Miss Park. I put in a donation. Just drop it off. Because those are good deeds to those like me and Mama Kim. We just need something to take our mind off of that. Y'all don't realize how cold our heads be. Them colds without hair. Shank Rock should know that. A bald head, and it gets cold quick. I had to throw a little dig at Shank Rock because Positive Vibes be calling body and shiny top, so I had to be a little funny. But yeah, it gets cold up there. We stay cold. So some gloves, a little scarf around the neck, it goes a long way. And not just to breast cancer survivors, but all breast cancer people. All cancer. All cancer. And it just doesn't have to be cancer. What's wrong with just doing a good deed, dropping something off? Dirty, don't mind me, girl. Just dropping something off at the hospital for the kids, donating a toy. It lights them up to see a toy because they can't go outside to the outside world because their immune system and stuff. So they're just confined in these hospital rooms getting their treatments. So let's be mindful of that. Because you don't always need a financial blessing to come back. Because you give. But when you give, it comes back tenfold. You ever had that and you be like, dang, when I pay that bill, I wonder who paid that for me. I wonder how that got done. You know what I'm saying? Something good just happens. Because good deeds don't go, you know what I'm saying, overlooked. I remember used to stand in the God's pantry line. I remember needing assistance. I remember needing somebody. I done gave the drug dealer all my money. How am I feed my kids? I took my money and gave it to the drug dealer to feed his family a feast, only to feed my crumbs. But see, you have to really stand in your testimony and be honest and transparent to be abundant at the end. And that's what I'm going to be for my kids. I'm going to tell my story to help somebody else because see, ain't nothing wrong with standing in that line. But when do you want to stop standing in that line? What's it going to take? So that's why I want to start my foundation by the end of next year. I want to give back. I want to let all mothers and fathers, this is not just for the women, this is for mothers and fathers all around the world. We're not giving up. We got a story to tell. We got to help somebody else that's going through what we've been through. And as long as we get back up when we fall, that's all that matters. Don't stay down. See, I was talking about people watering those leaves. We got people in our lives. And sometimes I was that person watering them leaves, making people fall so they couldn't get back up. Jealous of their success because I was too busy drowning in my sorrows instead of trying to figure it out what I'm going to do next. See, it's called accountability. Mm-hmm. Who gonna own their truth at the end? How far will my truth get me? Well, I'm still living. I'm still living with a story to tell. Shin, I need to get with you because Shin been wanting to write a paper on me for such a long time. Her story is amazing that she wrote on bullying, and Shin wanted to do a story for the newspaper for me. All the way, I think it's in Cali, Chin. But yeah, look, Tiara, beautiful. Stop laughing at me, y'all. Stop laughing at me. That's a good idea. I think me and my kids will donate this year to the kids. Okay. Hey, 3000, thank you for coming through. Give back a Dollar Tree toy. The most hurtful thing with my kids last year, Bubba just called me. It's my youngest. Call him Poppy, but Bubba too. Bubba called me. Mom, what we doing for Christmas? My kids wanted to do big for me. I always make sure and try to give them. But remember, I'm an addict. So I'm wrapping toys from Toys for Tots, and that's not much. These ain't what my kids wanted, but I can only do the bare minimum. I'm an addict. My money's gone to the drug dealer. He's having a beautiful Christmas. Christmas wrapped around the house for his kids. That's who I gave that Christmas money to. And he got to telling me how he didn't like Christmas, and I said, why? And he said, because I never got what I wanted. He said, Mom, not that you didn't do Christmas for us, but when you just ask for that one gift and you never get it. When I say I cried, and I know you can't get it back, but it's hurtful. Because regardless how good y'all might think you got it together, just to sit down and have those conversations with your children are so important. Because that's what keeps me alive. That's what keeps me from going back to drugs. That's what keeps my head above water. Is having real dialogue with my children of where I messed up. Taking accountability in the role I played in devastating my baby's lives. So that's where I think that, like I said about these foundations, are so important now for our youth. Because I would never want my kids to feel like they got to go and take a life to get what they need. They got to go sell drugs to get what they need. They got to sell their bodies to get what they need. They are so much more than that. They have so much potential, and not just my kids, all kids. But who's telling them that? What about the kids as parents just never got it together? By the grace of God, I got it together, but what about those that's lost? I want to be there for them. I want to help their parents. At least let the kids have a chance and not being who he was to society. Shin said, I want to start an anti-bullying organization for you. It'll be awesome. Okay, Dirty Red, thank you, sis, because, I got to be honest. Yeah, Chin, I want to get with you, though. I want to do it. Miss Parker, I was giving back at one time. I would make 2 breast cancer wreaths and take it to my oncologist. And I told her to give 2 women my wreath for fighting. Oh, that is beautiful, Mama Kim. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And we can be do different things. You know what I'm saying? Not so much because y'all know baking things and stuff like that, but definitely food trays from the store and stuff like that, and or just ordering crackers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, taking box of anything, you know what I'm saying? But just some Like I said, socks to keep our feet warm, gloves. It's getting cold outside. Go to the Dollar Tree, get $20 worth of gloves, and just pass them out and stuff like that. Just be mindful this year, because I was once that person that needed hats and gloves. So remember, a reflection of my other me. I was just the addict in the house. I wasn't the addict in the street and, my shirt hanging all down and stuff. I was the hidden addict that needed something. And a lot of people nowadays I know be judging and stuff. And it's, I was there. I was rock bottom. Evicted. Kids have to come and see me in other places and not be comfortable. Men accepting me, but not my kids. Me selling myself short for any and everything. You could say anything to me and I believed it. To sell myself short. Only to come back empty-handed every time. Not a hope, not a dream, not a plate of food for my babies. Nothing. But today I stand in front of y'all to say, I am clean. I'm a survivor of breast cancer. I'm still a recovering addict. Always and forever will be a recovering addict. But I have pride. And I'm still no better than nobody that's dealing with these. I can just take accountability and tell my story for somebody that's going through it to say, well, you're going to be okay. Just don't stay down too long. Don't stay down too long. Get back up. It's okay. Because life be life. And sometimes we don't tell everybody what we going through. Only to when somebody get mad, the first thing motherfuckers do is throw it up in your face. Well, at least I wasn't on drugs. At least I didn't sell myself. And at least I didn't see them be the ones inside. Like me. The inside addict. The inside girl with low self-esteem and some more. I put on a hell of an act. Shank Rock, I think that's why I did so good in switching lanes. I've been acting for quite some time, as so many people do. But that acting goes so far without getting paid. It starts to catch up with you. And reality really starts knocking at your door. And when you look around, you're just in an empty room by yourself. Nothing. Just four walls looking at you and you looking at them. No value in the house. Nothing. Thank you guys so much. Leslie said, Miss Parker and Shank, family blessings, peace and love. Hey, Leslie, thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Sissy. She said, but God made it right. He will make it right again, okay? And that's the first thing people do. Yeah, they judge. But hell, people still talk about Jesus. Don't they? But who's going to stand in the truth and fess up and say, hey, I'm not okay. I wasn't okay then. I'm still not okay just because I'm on my show doing this for y'all. I'm still not okay with how my kids tell me certain things affect them. I still cry. Even though to me we're okay, we're just doing better. I love my kids more than anything in this world, and I do anything for them. But I won't no longer sell myself short to make sure my kids are good. I will no longer put that demon in my nose to make myself feel empowered. Because see, we better than that. We let society make us think that those drugs make us feel better. We can do anything with those drugs. We going to rock bottom is what they make us do. We lose everything. So that's why I come to y'all to say, if we are there and you are there, it's okay as long as we keep picking ourselves up. And we have to want better to do better. It's definitely a such thing as life after death. That's when you snorted so much cocaine and you know what I'm saying? Your heart beats racing and you wake up and you don't even remember what's happening. I've had that happen. But I know once God brought me out of certain situations, I had a purpose. I didn't know what my purpose was, y'all, for a long time until Chrissy pulled up on my panel. Young mother of 2 kids, ready to end her life, crying, ready to end it all. And I didn't know what to say to her. I just wanted to keep her on my panel that night. But Nika the Empress in Transparent Talk pulled up. Like, hold on. And they kind of smoothed the sand over for me to talk to this girl with them to save her life. And it did something to me. And it said, this is your purpose, to help somebody else. Because she helped you. You know what I'm saying? And those 2 ladies helped me because when she was crying and Nika and TT pulled up on that panel that night, she didn't know I was feeling the same way. And God opened my eyes to say, Tasha, you thought you was going through something. She's going through something way worse. Thank you, Skokaboo. Thank you. You got to remember you are enough no matter what life throws at you. Okay? Thank you, Skokaboo. I love you. Thank you, eBay. Sister, God is good. My sister has been there with me throughout my drug use. And, you know, they got pulled into my lifestyle in ways that I wish they never did. Trying to help me. They seen their sister in distress. And it's the hardest thing I think I ever put my family through. And I love y'all for that. You know, not giving up on me. Chrissy, I love you. I still hit her up. And I love that she came to my panel and awakened my purpose. And I'm going to forever stand in my purpose until God takes me off this earth. And I want my kids to be proud of me. And they are. I know they are, but I still want them. I want my grandkids to be proud of me. I want to leave a legacy for them. I don't want to leave my kids grieving for nothing. My kids are going to be happy when God takes me away from her. My mama did that. My mama built a legacy for us. She's always and forever going to be here with us throughout this legacy. And I stand on that. And salute to Miss America, too, for helping me make my, foundation happen. For real. Love how you stand in your truth, Miss Park. It's the realness. That's why I rock with you. I always tell me the truth, man. And it's so much more, and it ain't no shame in it. I shame myself enough. And I walked in my shame, and I've been cleansed from a lot of it. Still got so much more to go. Never said I'm perfect. Only said I've been a little cleansed. A little. It takes more than vinegar and water, ladies, to cleanse yourself. Okay? That's for another story and another time. For the Rock Squad, the second annual meet and greet will be October the 26th, following the Shanquilla Robinson balloon release. That's my, my heavenly sister that we are fighting justice for. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be replaying my live where I talked to Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives. My son is an advocate. My son is really huge in New York, and he's a big advocate. Thank you to Jennifer Williams of Basketball Wives and my son for taking the time out to talk to me and stuff. Thank you, Quilla and Miss Salamandra, for always inviting me and Shank Rock to be a part of any and everything. Shanquilla, thank you guys so much. Salute to Ben Crump for inspiring me. He talked to me and he gave me so much encouragement and stuff in Washington, D.C. Thank you to Tamika Mallory. She also inspired me and gave me so much inspiration. And to Sue Ann Robinson. Thank you, Sue. And I text Sue Ann. I'm like, Sue Ann, they did this to me at work and I'm ready to. And she'll talk to me and stuff like that. So salute to you, Sue Ann. Thank you for being a rock, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And also being a resolution. A lot of people don't want to be resolutions to problems. You know what I'm saying? They want to add a little fuel to the fire, but she definitely, you know what I'm saying, brings resolution. One thing you got to understand is you got to speak things into existence. You are no longer an addict. You renew yourself every day. Absolutely. Thank you, Skoka. Thank you, Buki. I appreciate you, Skoka, so much. I love you. And Skoka Highness, please bring back Poetry Night. It's so needed. Forget everything else that's going on. I always hear you speak on what's going on in the sector and how bad it is. Sometimes we get so caught up in the devil's work, you know what I'm saying? We'll lose sight of, our purpose, and you bought that. And for whatever reason, it put a little damper on those that had those fun nights. Pretty Ice Tea pulling up and Just My Five, and Just My Five vibe. I ain't got her yet, but I'm working on it because I plan to come back on fire if you ever bring it back. But Poetry Night was everything for me. You know what I'm saying? It took me out of a bad space and stuff like that. Those moments was monumental to me in so many ways. So salute to you, because sometimes we don't give content creators their flowers when they do. And I know it helped me a lot. And it was so many, like I said, Pretty Ice Tea and Just My Five was very much so always in attendance for Poetry Night. And those would be my real thoughts and stuff. And, I miss doing my little snaps at the end with my sister. So, it is what it is, but I hope you bring it back. My sis doing big things. I love it. Salute to you and Shank. I catch y'all lives when I can. Dirty Red, I know you working hard and stuff like that. So, we keep in touch on the back end and stuff. And, you always uplifting, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I appreciate you so much. And salute to Shank Rock for making sure that we are front and center to get justice for these families. We are being voices. Because one thing about your voice might be loud, but your feet speaks louder. When you go to those stomping grounds in front of those people and let them know we want justice and we want it now, it's a difference. Because, see, I might have to advocate for you. You might have to advocate for me one day. And I need people like Shank Rock around me as far as support system to make sure that we get the justice we need in our communities for our loved ones. We're not animals. We are human just like everybody else, and we want answers. Some of these parents are being left without even getting answers. Monetary gain doesn't bring back our loved ones' lives. So we want that to stop. We want answers and we want justice. So again, the balloon release is following the meet and greet on October the 26th. And then October the 27th, I'm going to have some me time. I'm going to get my hair done. And I'm definitely going to the 85 South show on Sunday. So, y'all going to see me. I'm going to be a little live. And y'all know y'all going to be hearing me holler for some Carlos Miller. Because, baby, love me some Carlos. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm super excited. Me and Beautiful's going to that. We ready to turn up, have a good time. And it's about living life. Okay. She said, enough said, she's bringing it back. Let's go, Skoka. You know what I'm saying? It's you, Skoka Boo? Yeah.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Bookie, what's going
Hey, sis. I
on?
spelled that shit all wrong in the chat, so
Girl, look, I've been spelling. I just said it in somebody's chat. I said I don't know what's going on with my spelling, but spell check has been out by 1,000 since you heard me.
yeah, but I'm definitely gonna bring that back. I am. I've been doing like today. I did my slow it down Sunday. I'm gonna just do more music stuff because I do want to start doing my content on my true crimes and stuff, but that's just gonna take a while. Like I got some more editing stuff to learn, so I think I'm just gonna like do my music for a while and do the poetry night. But I also want to throw a Halloween party. I'm starting it now at 400 for the best dress. I think I'm gonna throw one over on my channel on Thursday on Halloween. But I'm gonna see if anybody else want to participate. Like I need judges and people to put in on the pot. Fun
Okay.
stuff.
Yep, and I be always hearing you talk about it here lately and stuff like that. And I think we be waiting on people to change stuff in the sector, but I think we kind of forget where you started or where other people did start and go back to what we know best and who's there for us. Because I do be hearing you say stuff about support. And one thing I just said on my live last time with Ishanim, I said Skoka's not lying about the support system because I heard you say this on, I don't know if it was Broadway's Live or BIMS, and I think it was B-Way. Salute to B-Way. But you was talking about how people won't support, and I've shared and supported so many people, and I watch those same people go share out somebody else and keep sharing them out, keep sharing them out. Like, dang. But I share you and know it's alive, and I have to, regroup and go back to that. Everybody's not gonna treat you how you treat them. And
Facts.
I just gotta accept that, and maybe I need to quit supporting them. And I'm not that type, but I do gotta start walking away from a lot of people because they don't support. Salute to Broadway again, because Broadway was like, "Hey y'all, Miss Parker went live the other day. She don't talk about stuff in our sector, but she do be bringing great content over there. She do be on her stuff." So
Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
been in the
"Salute, Broadway."
bushes.
Yeah, I was like, "Thank you,
And
Broadway.
I'm
I
guilty of
appreciate you
not
so
sharing
much."
you out enough. Honestly, I'm guilty of not sharing you out enough because sometimes I just click on it. I'm listening while I'm working and I'm not sharing it. But I've been going down my wall noticing I share all the messy shit. I'm really trying to get out of the habit of that. I'm really trying to throw more support at the people that support me because I've supported a lot of people and I've just noticed that some of them support is not going to come back, and that's fine. But I do want to support people that actually is talking about something actually, and you be having some popping conversations, and I be so mad, like, why y'all don't want to come over here and listen to this? Why we can't be 1,000 thick up in here for this?
Yeah.
But
And hey, Dr. Soapy. Dr. Soapy is a content creator from the beef sector. Hugs, hugs, hugs. So my Dr. Soapy, I love me some Dr. Soapy. But Stoke, I thank you. Don't think about the people you helped. And I do want to give you your flowers for that because we don't. Through some of my darkest days, I was grieving the most when you was doing poetry night. So as I would be in here
and
thinking
you
about
used to come up there
suicide
and
attempts and
kill it.
stuff,
Woo,
you
you
would
used to come up there and kill it, sis.
you at that time it was suicide for me and it was dark and you did that and it would take my mind and I was like, oh, I can write something fun tonight. Oh, I would, and you be like, okay, Miss Parker, I'll be getting dressed and ready to hit the pen and I can hear you going, Miss Parker, I'm waiting on Miss Parker, bring that fire, and just my five would be there. So it's like, when do we stop recognizing who's there for us is there for us, and you open that door for us to come up there and have fun. And I don't want you to count the people no more. Just count us in. We, tag us in with you. We in, and those people was really there for you. And I, like I said again, we count people that
Fact.
we know that ain't gonna be there. We try to count them in on our journey, and we know everybody can't go with us to the top.
Absolutely. And I can honestly say I am tired of the mess. I know y'all hear me say that. And sometimes I dibble and dabble, but as y'all see, I cannot go full fledged messy no more. I guess, like I said, I guess they call me the pill popping animal. I guess I don't pop enough pills anymore to say that. I guess I've sobered up a lot because I be sitting there and I be like, how the fuck did I used to catch every one of these lives, sit through all 12 hours of them, and participate? I cannot do it no more. And that's why when I had this little beef going on with Brandon and Jackie and them, and it's like, I don't want to be y'all. I was y'all. We did this already. Like, it's the numbers ain't really nothing. Like I said the other day, I feel like us in this sector, we're cheating ourselves. Even to the people that I don't mess with, like Queen 88. Ain't no way you've been going live and doing this all this time and your views is we still at 1K views and 2K views. We not even hitting no real views over here. We're not growing. Like, I've been doing content for 2 years now, and my highest video is at like 8K, and that's dragging.
Yep.
But ain't no way we sitting around here arguing over these little numbers, and I'm going to other people's stuff. They got 188
Yeah.
point K views,
Same.
like, and we arguing over 1,500 views. We're arguing over those little views. We
Yep.
gotta dream bigger, bitch. I know that's how we gotta talk to y'all. You know, we can't be nice. You gotta disrespect them. Dream bigger. And that's where I'm going with it. I'll be happy when I get on after not being on and I see people unsubscribe. Cause yeah, I need that. I want people
Mhm.
that's really gonna be there. Like, we're gonna pop our stuff because that's what we do. But I cannot do it every day. If that's what y'all looking for, I can't. I have to work. I be tired. And it just don't excite me no more. Like, y'all not even bringing good storylines no more. Like, people who's actually catching STDs and being robbed of things, like, and speaking ill and nasty on kids. Like, no, that count me out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And I heard you've been speaking on it a lot. And when you speak on it, it resonates within me. And I've been meaning to hit you up and say, I feel you, because you could tell it's almost like it was draining for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because I just
Um,
can't get over it. Like, we say a lot of stuff on this app, we get mad, but it's just certain stuff. Nah, nah, nope, hell no. Fuck no, not letting it slide. And like I said, I don't care. That's what makes me love being the underdog that I am. Because if everybody going left, I'm going right. Because why am I following all y'all?
yeah.
I'm not going along to get along. Like, they questioned me the other day on Ben. Well, how do you feel about what Big Reed said? I feel like it's disgusting, just like the other 1,000 people I done brought to light that had said disgusting things. But now it's a pick and choose when it's somebody y'all like. No, it's been disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's true. That's true.
That's the only thing I hate about our sector. It's like we just cannot come together and just stand on business
And
when
you
it
know
comes to
what's
certain
so
stuff.
the one thing about the beef sector I respect, and somebody else said it, but one thing about it is Skull Mysterious. The beef sector can cuss somebody out. They'll cuss each other
They
out.
own people
But
out, girl.
don't let them come over and somebody cuss them out and you think you're gonna go over there. They coming for us.
Listen, they
You get
they
what I'm
they
saying?
people,
They
they
stand
will beef.
united in that
They will beef night and day.
urban.
And but if you're one of they people in the contest, bitch, they gonna show up and make sure that they people win.
Absolutely. And cheer them on, and the support goes a long way in the beef sector. And I look at that, and that I respect the beef sector so much for that. You know what I'm saying? They scratch, but they united. When it comes to it, ain't nobody just great come for one of theirs in another sector. It's not happening.
And that's why I be
That's
trying to
tough.
jump
So,
Trish the fuck out. Shout out to shit Trish. I be trying to jump Trish out because she from over there. It's like, come on, y'all. We need to show, like, even if we beefing, she can't come in here and drag us.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck if me and Miss Parker just fought like cats and dogs. Bitch, that's my sister. You ain't gonna jump in it.
yeah.
But
But
we
you
don't
know,
think like that.
the old way in the sector is really to me done. Scope, I really looked at it and it's really done. And I'm over it.
Hmm.
You know, that's why I come over to my people, and this the most I've had in the chat in a long, long time, Skoka. Is 20 people, and I appreciate them so much. But I want to keep my 20 little people. I love my people. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what I
Um,
was saying when I was going through that stuff with Brandon, and he kept trying to make it seem like it was about numbers. First of all, I did have to pop out, and I did do 10K on that video because yeah, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. But that wasn't my point. These views don't mean nothing if we're being viewed for the wrong things. Like I said, for it to be 10K views and I'm dragging you. Like, that's not content.
yeah,
I would
and
rather my 10K video be something productive,
me
something that
too.
matter.
Me too. Me too.
Like, the numbers mean nothing. We've all been here, and that's the problem with the Mo3 sector. And I really think they should take that man's name up off this sector. Because hell no. Again, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm going to always be real. Y'all got a sector full of his ops talking about the Mo3 sector. But that's another story. Like, name it what it's Troll Beef
let me
sector. I like that. Troll Beef. Keep that.
Yeah, I like that name better too. I love you too, sister. Hey, M. Renee. M. Renee's another sister from the beef sector. I love me some M. Renee. The old way was, to me, this is my opinion, maybe not to everybody, but we used to, we used to go on a chain. You might hear Skoka and somebody else go at it, and that would be the end of it. Really, we have gone dark in the sector. So I'm not feeling it. So
Yeah, like, we weren't
I can't
calling the
say where I'm
police
not
and
from because
stuff.
I'm day one in this sector through school. So, but I just really, that's why I stay to myself and do this over here with mines and stuff like that, and just be focused on awareness. And
I forgot Lucky knew because I'm like, girl, you done missed it.
and salute to people like you, Lucky Girl. Now I'm sitting back like waiting on Skoka. Hey Chevy, salute. I'm waiting on Skoka to bring back Poetry Night because I don't know about the other ladies, but I know for so many times she did it on Fridays. That was my go-to place. I couldn't wait for Friday to get her, not to drink, not to get high or nothing, but to go just write some good poetry down, just write my thoughts down and stuff like that, and just really having a good time and stuff, and to relieve
And I'm
my
definitely gonna
stress.
bring that back for sure, sis. I know I keep saying that, but I didn't know that. So I'm definitely gonna bring that back.
Yeah, so I'm appreciative of you for that, Skoka. You just helped me through. Yeah, Lucky, you knew her and stuff like that, and so many times too. I just want to give the sector to the new people. I'm ready to sit back and see what they're bringing. I love Lucky and what
Now
she's got
listen,
going
let me be
on.
honest. I ran into Lucky Channel one day, and I just be lurking. I didn't even know who she was, so I subscribed and everything, girl. As soon as I found out she was Queen and them sister, I unsubscribed. Like, fuck. I said, I'm sorry, Lucky. I ain't gonna lie, I unsubscribed because I'm like, damn, I thought I was finna get something new, and it's these bitches.
And you know what, she do her own thing. Lucky's her own person and stuff, and give her a chance. See, sometimes we think like that, Skoka, but for real, she's a great content creator. She got some good stuff going over there, and I think you should just give her a chance based off of her being Lucky, not 88 and CB sister, but just being Lucky, girl. You know what
Lucky,
I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry. I'm being serious.
Hey,
You didn't hear me
Justin.
when you hit the panel. I was like, oh my God, CB, that's your sister. And not because nothing's wrong with you. It was just because it's like I'm tired of the same. Like, I'm trying to subscribe to other places, people that's talking about other things. And I just was like, but I did resubscribe, girl. And
Thank you.
I'm glad that you are distancing yourself from the stuff that is. And please become your own person. Please.
Yeah, she is her own person and stuff. And like I said, minus her being who her sisters are, just cause my sisters are good, my sister in the chair, hell, they ain't never been to jail or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, I don't want nobody not like them cause of who I was in the streets is. And you better than that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you
Even that, it was just the same storyline was going on once again. It was like, okay, her and CB sitting down. We all know that shit is never going to work. And I don't care what nobody say, especially not when it comes to the internet, because everybody feels like they can't be vulnerable. That's one thing I can agree when Josh said that. Everybody feel like they can't be vulnerable. They have a point to prove. So it's not going to ever be a genuine talk on here when it comes to them because everybody's showing the fuck out. And that's what I'm saying. She knew, so she didn't know that. So that's why I did resubscribe because I didn't like how she held herself and didn't really want to get in the middle of it because I'm like, baby, this could drag on for years.
Mm-hmm. Skoka, when do you, let me say this, in that's why it's called the beef sector, Tommy. Maybe you don't understand it, and a lot of people don't understand the sectors and stuff. And sometimes I tell people, if it ain't in your lane that you're going down, then switch lanes. And that's what me and Shank did, the Switching Lanes miniseries. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna like everything in life in the lane that we in. We don't like that car's going slow. So we're gonna switch lanes to the fast lane. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
So,
Switching
it's
Lanes.
just what
Shout
it
out
is.
to
Hey
Shank
Chevy, thank you,
Rock.
Chevy. Now this is just a breast cancer awareness thing with my pins on it, Justin. It's nothing like that. But again, when does the beef end, Skoka? When do we say F it all and let me focus on me? When do we get
Man,
there?
and that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like some of us, I mean, the OGs, we're OGs. We did this. Like, that's why I couldn't drag with them. Like, I did my little dragging, but I can't get down like y'all no more. TT don't. First of all, I've done all the drag. Like, I'm tired of the negativity. I'm ready to have some fun on here now. Like, we didn't drug and all we could drag, and then listening to it, it's just a repeat of what we didn't heard all over the years. Then people act like they not normal people. Y'all mad at me because my socks dirty, but I'm like, you try walking on the floor with white socks all day.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
normal people shit. But when we talk about sick shit being said towards kids, that's blown off. So it's like, no, you can't beef with them because you can't even join them. You can't get through to them. And some people just love that shit. And you got to let them have it. Some people only have this here internet. That's what I had to learn. And you can tell, like, when Christmas come up and holidays and they spend the whole day on this bitch being messy, like, damn, nobody loves you? You ain't got nobody that's going to give you a chicken dinner on this holiday.
Hold on, Skoka. Hold that thought. Hawaii girl said I've been getting my mammogram done every 6 months. I just started this year. I hope all is well with you. Congratulations, Hawaii girl, and you keep up the good work, love. You heard me. And Chevy, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you too. And stuff. She said, yeah, she gets scared. But yeah, Skoka, I just want to know when it was gonna end. And I just think at this point, like you said, we just went dark. She said she needs a sector breakdown, and it's just too much to go through for me, Lucky. I don't even care anymore. I'm just Miss Parker. At this point, through the sector, I just, come on here and share, this stuff I've been through, share my story. The
I'm
whole.
for real, Dirty Red. Like, dang, it's Memorial Day. You can't get a wing or nothing. Or like, damn. You ain't invited nowhere, and that goes to show people character because it's like we drag and talk stuff, but it be like holidays. I'll peek in to see if somebody live barbecuing. No, they barbecuing each other in the dead
Shank
on a
Rock, what's going
holiday.
on?
And
Salute.
y'all know I don't like the kids and the dead stuff. Like, and y'all wearing it down, baby. Like, we not even shocked no more when y'all say it. We just like, yeah, bye.
Hold on, Skoka, real quick. Let me get to her real quick. Chevy said, I have breast cancer and get scared every time. Chevy, we praying for you. And sister, you are not alone. Your fight is my fight. If you ever need me and if you ever need resources, I dropped some at the beginning of this live. Feel free to hit me up if you need me to look up any more. I also got free resources on wigs. I got resources on vacations that they give you in places you can go, you and your loved ones can go together and stuff like that. Just know your fight is my fight, sister, and I'm here for you anytime you need me, okay? And don't get scared. We here together. I'm in this with you and stuff. I don't know what Shane came to say, but come back, Shane. Me and Skoka just dialogue. We just having dialogue at this point. But anybody want to say anything else about cancer? I'm still gonna talk to you and hit, say whatever. But yeah, Skoka, I feel you, sis. Dirty Red Vibes will come there and say something about some chicken, though, right?
No, she was talking about me because I was like, dang, nobody give you a chicken dinner or nothing. That's why she
Yeah,
was like, not a chicken dinner. But
yeah.
yeah, like I said, I want to do a Halloween party this year in the ghetto. I'm already starting to pot out for just my money. The best costume. I'm looking for 2 male judges and 2 female judges. Even though people be not wanting to support, which is weird. I ain't never been that mad or didn't like a bitch where I ain't want to go get no money. But that's y'all. I'm still gonna do stuff. Like, even though people didn't come for the Hills Challenge, somebody still got paid. I busted down with my judges and Isha won the rest. So I think we should do that. Every other sector, like you said, they be holding it down. They be having Halloween parties, Christmas, even though they beef all year, and we be really around here hateful of each other, and we don't even really know each other.
Come back up, Shank Rock. Shank Rock said he wanted to give you some flowers, Skoka. Yeah, we're praying for you, Chevy, and just know we are here for you if you ever want to talk about anything. But Skoka, I'm down to what day you say? Thursday?
Yeah, it's on a Thursday. They said Halloween on a Thursday, so yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
do it.
I'm off Thursday. So oh yeah, I'm off Thursday. So I'll definitely pull up and kick it
Yeah,
with
I'm
you.
gonna whip the flyer up and stuff and see who I'm gonna pick to be my judges. But yeah, like I said, I want to bring fun stuff back. Like,
I
that's
think
why
Broadway will be a good judge. I think he'll bring
But they
Definitely.
probably tired of me in Broadway because he always one of my judges. They be saying his favoritism.
No, it's not.
That's my man.
Hold on,
That's
Shank
not my
Rock. Hold
man.
on, Skokaboo. She said it's okay. I had to have partial mastectomy. So far so good. And so did I, Chevy. So I understand what it's like for when they say they want both of my jingling pearls. I'm like, you get the half and half, but you can't get both. You can't get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But prayers to you, sissy, and hit me up. Cancer Me Happy is my IG, and Cancer Me Happy is also my Cash App, Miss Sharon. But Cancer Me Happy is my IG, Chevy. And again, hit me up if you didn't catch the resources and stuff.
Shout out to
And I
all the
got you.
survivors. My mama survived it twice. Shout out to y'all.
Dirty Red says she can watch it at work when she's at work, Skoka and stuff. But yes, Skoka, I think you and Broadway do good matches together. You know, you got a probe with who's good for you, and I know it's gonna
You
be
said you
hilarious.
think we'll be good in the bed together matching.
No, I said good on the
Okay, well,
panel.
that's all I needed you to say, sis. That's all I needed you to say. I'm just playing.
Let me just slide in. Can I slide in?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Shank.
Salute Miss Parker. Salute Skoka. I just came to give y'all flowers and tell both of y'all that I'm proud of y'all because y'all was some scratching ass females. That's how I met Skoka. That's how I met you, Skoka. Because I used to always say to Miss Parker, who the hell is that? Because you was always scratching, but you made it. And Miss Parker used to scratch also. But as y'all could see, y'all got more to offer than just the
Yeah, because at
scratching.
first Miss Parker didn't like me. Did she tell you that?
Miss
And she
Parker didn't
was
like you.
no, and she was
I
such a
I
woman
was
like
going along
Skoka,
to get
I'm
along.
sorry.
I
She
was
was like, I
bringing the
judged
store.
you off the wrong stuff and I didn't like you for no reason, but I like you now. And that's why I love her because the honesty.
But you know what? Miss Parker never said nothing
Love you.
negative about you.
Well,
When
no,
I
by then she had loved me. But this was
okay,
like when she was scratching. This was back in the day. Back in the
okay,
day. This was back in the day when she was scratching. Because Miss Parker ain't gonna even scratch you, baby. She'll ignore the shit out you, and that's a big scratch.
right.
Like, bitch, you don't see me? So you
Yeah.
not gonna say nothing about me.
And that
Wow.
that just goes to show that you know people can get past the BS. Look, BS happens in all our lives. I go through BS, but it just goes to show when you genuine and when you keep it real, you can get past the BS. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just want to give y'all flowers, and I just want to tell y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all got subscribers and moderators that look forward to y'all doing y'all demonstrations. Ms. Park, I tell you all the time, you need to do demonstrations more often because people be always hitting me up. Where Miss Parker at?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, get at Miss Parker and tell Miss Parker. Because I've been telling Miss Parker for the longest time, keep doing your demonstrations. So I'm just here to tell both of y'all, just keep up
Well,
the
hold
good
on.
work.
Before you leave, I want to give you your cologne because I think you are one of the men that has held that man shit to uphold around this motherfucker. Like you done been in some bull crap that you had nothing to do with, and people doing all type of crazy
Right,
stuff. And I
right,
swear to God, you did everything before. Like you ain't on here calling women bitches, hoes. I think you and Sco is one of the top ignore motherfucker, and then y'all done just rubbed off on Miss Parker because now she doing it. Like
right.
I don't even know you exist.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was in some, and I'm like, God damn, how I
Remember, you
get in?
did a whole interview with me and got into some shit.
Remember?
Doing an interview with me got you into some shit, and I appreciate y'all for not like being like Esco, because she got us into this mess. And I'm like, man, shit, you know how them Baltimore motherfuckers is too,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it was all an experience for all of us. Certain people just gotta grow, and some people want to stay there. But I'm getting too old for that. And Ocean's starting to repeat stuff.
Right. It was a learning process. And, after being doxxed, porn bombed, and all that other stuff that I ain't had no knowledge of, Skoka, but it was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I was
Listen,
able to,
that's why they called me a crybaby because I wasn't used to it. I'm on here arguing, people calling CPS on me. I'm on
yeah,
tears and this motherfucker ready to kill because I'm like, I never went through stuff like this. Like, this is a different type of trolling. But
right,
like I said, they didn't did so. I think I was the quickest person in that sector to get doxxed. I was doxxed in 2 weeks of being here. And they
hey,
all hated me. But it was like, they did so much to me, I could never give up. Like all them
Right.
pages I built, it was just like the stubbornness in me, like, oh, you think you're gonna shut me up?
Right.
But it
Right.
also built character because it's to the point now, it's like it's really nothing y'all can do to me to stop me, to make me not want to do what I want to do on here. That's why I
Because
pop in
you
and
went
out.
hard. You held your own. Look at you. You still standing. And that's what I was always telling Miss Park. I was like, regardless of what, Skoka stands alone. She holds her own. She take her licks. She give her licks, but
Hold
she
on,
stand.
Shank, real quick. It's my
Go.
cousin in the chat. I love you so much, Josh. I love you so much. This is my real cousin, and it's my mom had a set of twin sisters. Ain't been a little bit, and his mother passed away from cancer as well. So prayers to you, and I love you, cousin. Go ahead, Shank Rock. Love you.
And
And yeah, and even with the real life stuff that we be going through, like shit, this, see, people don't get, this is the internet, but we really going through stuff in real life. Like, I hate when people
right.
get judgmental. Honestly, everybody, well, at least in our sector, we are all up here because we came to this for a reason. Whether it was to get away from something, whether it was to have something to do, whether it was a recession, whether Mo3 died, whether Dolph died, we all came here to escape something, to have something to do. So people be like, oh, that's all y'all do is sit on here. And you sit on here with us
Yep.
and
Yep.
listen to us sit on here.
Yep.
Yep.
Some of us just made good on it. And like I said, I'm ready to use my good. I'm tired of using my scratching. I don't want to be known for just yelling and screaming because that's not me in real life. Like, I'm so fun. Like, I hate this bull crap.
And
It
Skoka,
get.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Shay.
Miss Park.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead. Go ahead.
I really wanna network. If I am gonna come live, I want to network with you and Lucky Girl, because Lucky Girl really be. I'm telling you, Scope, she be on her stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she I want everybody, Lucky, if you don't mind, to drop your link. If you don't know how, drop your link. And Callie, please drop your link. But Lucky was over there, the Rebecca girl, and it was a good story. And Lucky don't just do her research. Lucky be calling the detectives and everything on the case, and you know
And
she
that's
does
what
her.
B Wade was trying to get me to do with a case that he got going on down there with that man who impregnated his daughter. And that's what I'm saying. I get so caught off into the negative stuff to where it be like, okay, I spend a night on bent panel, and then they so low vibrational the next day. I'm like, I'm not getting on there.
Yeah,
You a firecracker, Skoka.
I'm like, no, if I gotta sit on the panel and can't be honest
yeah.
about shit that y'all saying that's fucked up because I'm cool with y'all, I just don't want to be cool with y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, it gets draining. I don't want to sit there and listen to nobody kids get dragged for filth like daily
Right.
and nightly. Like, come on.
And see, that's why both of y'all are needed. And like with Lucky Girl, I like how Lucky Girl. You would think that Lucky Girl was in the sector for some years. She just found her way and found her niche, and she doing good. You
And
know.
like I say, this ain't for everybody. Some of y'all need to not go live.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, some of y'all need not to go live.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow So Trolific as well. You know what I'm saying? Starting to drop some content, starting to drop some videos for us to get connected with who he is and stuff like that. And sometimes it takes you to drop videos to get into the momentum of everything to start going live. So I hope you start going live, So Trolific. I see great things happening through you and stuff like that. And Lucky said, Skoka, I have a gifted membership over there, and your content is diverse.
Yes, and I haven't even been doing, like I said, I haven't even been going live like I'm supposed to because I just don't want to get wrapped up into that stuff that be going on no more. Like, I can go live and have an open panel, and then they come to me with all this bull crap, and it's, oh, well, Skoka went live on me, and it's like, I just don't be having time for it because everybody have their turn, and y'all be acting like when it's y'all business put out there, we're not supposed to tap in, like how y'all tap into ours. Then
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
go at it, and then y'all strike my page, and I'm really not on that because, like I said, I work too hard for my page. That's why I just fell back again from the Brandon situation. Everybody want to play until you go. I told you, I do. Listen, I've been, he working on me still. I ain't all the way there.
And that's one thing. Maybe y'all can help. Maybe you and Miss Parker can help me understand. Like, what's up with the striking of the pages? If you started some ish with somebody and then they clap back, Why strike their page? You started it with them.
Right. Or you post somebody's pictures on your wall. Like I had somebody post my whole titties when I flashed on my hairs on their wall. Cool. So then I post a picture of them, but then that picture get harassment and bullying.
Right.
I just fall back from it because y'all clearly just some haters. I take my licks. Y'all said I got 3 teeth. I agree with y'all. Y'all mad because I agree.
Right.
Y'all be mad because y'all be feeling like we shouldn't have confidence that we have.
Right. Right.
It's like, oh, y'all, we tried to make you feel like shit because your teeth and all that, and here you is still loving yourself. It's called self-esteem. I don't need nobody for that.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Not nigga esteem. Not bitch on the internet who probably ain't even doing better than you esteem. Then when y'all teeth get exposed, I'll be like, wow.
And Skoka, one thing about it is,
Y'all ain't realistic on here. Like,
I
y'all
got
don't
mad
like to
love
be
for
honest.
you,
Even with
and
Ashley, y'all hate her because she feel. If my baby daddy was leaving somebody's house, if my baby daddy was leaving a chick house and her baby daddy did something to him, I would feel like you got something to do with it too. Like, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
They not logical, and that's why I don't like to deal with them.
And see, that's where I stand out to be different, Skoka, because it's my thing with it. And I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike her. I like Jackie and them. But I love you. I love me some Skoka. I always have. Since we had that conversation. But I be like, if it don't pay me, why I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped caring after a long time, Scope. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking with my mental. I gotta be honest. It was.
Me
And like
too.
I said, it made me miss your lives and the poetry nights when people was bringing up like where's Skoka when Isha brought that up. That's what I want to get back to. I want to get to the Lucky's lives and stuff and hear about Rebecca. I want to get back to the Skoka that was out there stepping for the dude that got murdered at the
Oh
store
yes,
with no
and that gas
justice.
station
You
still
know what I'm
ain't open
saying?
back up. We
So
still be out there. That gas station still ain't open. We ain't playing. They tried to
thank you,
sell it.
Lucky.
No.
That gas station never opened up. Scope.
We ain't playing that. We there every month, making
That's,
sure a light ain't on in that bitch. No.
that's good.
Take the
So
pumps up off of here, cause it ain't never opening again.
shut up. So any word about that situation scope? Because I would sure love to hear updates about that for real. Because me and Shane stand on that justice. So if
And
you
that's
can
what's so crazy about my city when people be like, well, I don't do a lot of the stuff because it be so much going on here that nothing really ever gets solved. Like the dude is in jail still, yeah, but he still ain't went to court or nothing. Like they move, so it's just a hassle with Milwaukee Police Department. I need to start going and getting on their ass. Honestly, I need to do a live about them and about how all this stuff is happening in my city and y'all not doing y'all job. It's no way that the streets, we be knowing the whole thing and can prove it, and y'all still don't want to do your job.
that'll be a live that I would love to hear and stuff. I Lucky, if you don't mind getting with Skoka, because Lucky called it to the station. You heard me, but Skoka, I would love to get an update on that, and that's something I do want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Why hasn't anything been done? Like I said, no answers to these families is mind blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? They just left with the death of their loved one, and it's not sitting well with me. It's
Like
just
even with
not.
my cousin, casino cousin, somebody hit him with with the F, with the
Mm,
Fetty Wap. And
mm,
just let like you with the way you found this body, you could tell like a motherfucker just was turning the corner and just pushed him out.
mm,
And then in our city, it's like, oh, that's what he died from. So, oh well, we ain't finna dig into it no more. Like, no, these people are out here killing people.
mm. And it is. You right, Skoka. I did a live about a little boy named Gabriel in California, and I just got some updates about his mother's court date. They did the little boy so wrong, so I think I'm before I finish my little month that I'm gonna do an update on that. But I definitely Skoka can't wait for that because you sat out there and that be my thing when y'all really doing important stuff, you don't get acknowledged. But when Skoka say F somebody and put up a picture, she do get acknowledged. But when she's over there doing the right thing by sitting there like, hey, I want answers, like what happened to him? You know what I'm saying? Why was this okay? you didn't get that what I think you deserve to get as big as you was at that time. Because I think you had like what 2 or 3 monetized pages at that time
Absolutely.
and stuff. And you don't get the flowers that you deserve. A lot of people, yep, Gabriel Fernandez. I did a live about him some months ago, Lucky, and I
Hmm.
just seen the on Netflix where his mother and the
They
boyfriend went to court, and I want to do an update.
they did that little boy. Listen, ooh, so disgusting, so
Girl,
disgusting, Miss Parker. So like,
I was so sick, Scope, after I did that live. I think I was sick for like maybe 4 or 5 days. After it drained me, and I told Shank I can't do no more. I was like,
and that's another reason
I
why
can't
I've
do it.
been slow on my
He
true
was lucky.
crimes, because why I have to watch that stuff. You know, I can't just come on here with a true crime and try. I have to actually sit and watch. And the stuff I be watching, I be so. I got at least 40 of them that I written down. I didn't make thumbnails, but I be so disgusted when it comes to even talking about it. Like, wow. I be hating to think that it's really monsters that do stuff. This is a true story. You know, this ain't, these are babies. Like, it just be, oh,
Well,
it's
Scope,
messed up.
that's why we need you to get back to your true crime. You know what I'm saying? That's your passion. Get back to it. And who's there for you is there for you. I have like what? My numbers keep fluctuating down to 6 people. Usually that's about what I get. No more than about 10 or 15 people over. If 15 is good for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, thank y'all. And I feel good about my 15. I've never had 50 and 100 in the chat, but my 10 makes me so proud. And I like the true crime, and I want somebody to break it down like Lucky does and stuff. And you always been an inspiration to me as an upcoming content creator and stuff. Hey, yes, 2008. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Can't Get Right. And so I can't wait for you to get back on it. I've seen so many true crime stories that I need broke down. Like they'll tell it, but we need it broke down. Hi, Callie Boo.
And
Thank
yes,
you for
that's
the
the
comment.
truth. That's the
It's
truth.
okay.
And I'm definitely trying to tap into that. It do tap into your spirit, but like, yeah, I do want to do stuff like that. And that's what I was saying when it came to me arguing with Brandon and them about numbers and stuff. It's cool. I didn't have 500 in my chat. I love when it's me and my 50 people. You hear me? When I do my music stuff, it be me and a good 40 people, and I swear we be vibing out. We be vibing out, and that's what
Who's
I
Kevin
like.
9? You want to turn your camera on, Kevin? I don't know you. I don't know you. So I'm gonna kick you from the studio. Tell me who you are, and then cam up, and you can come back.
And I want to
Gucci
do it
Bless
like them.
2008 say yes, I do. I do love true crime. I stay listening to Black Girl Lost podcast. Skoka, bring it back. Put your
And
own tempo to it.
And that's what I was saying. I want to do it, and I'm gonna put my own tempo to it. I do gotta start reading through these rights and stuff on YouTube so I can know how to play a video without getting copyrighted. You know, for giving my fair use on the video. Hey, Cat, is that Callie or is that
No,
Lucky?
that's
That's
lucky.
Lucky. Hey, Lucky.
Hey, y'all. I was gonna say, like you were saying about 15 people in your chat or wherever, but you gotta think if 15 people were sitting in your house just listening to you, that's a lot of eyes on you. You know what I mean? 10 people, that's a lot of people on you. So I mean, whether it's five, it's 10, it's 15, 15 people want to hear what you have to say.
And I
And
love
that's period. It may be social media, but we gotta start looking at it as these are real people that are tuned in.
Just
and
like
I
I
love
don't get why we strike each other channels for playing each other content. If you got a whole 3,000 of different people, hell yeah, I want you to play my video. Hell yeah, I want you to share it out, and whether it's good or bad. And that's another thing we got to stop getting mad at. Like I said, another thing in our sector, we be mad at the truth. We dragging behind the truth. Motherfucker tell me I got 3 teeth. I'm not finna get mad at you and drag you. I know I do.
Coco, why are you stuck on that?
Because
I've been
it's just
noticing
an
too.
example. And I be having to let them know, like, if a motherfucker be like, oh, you was outside and your hair was nappy, they want to argue with you even though it's true. It's like, shit, you caught me that day. These vloggers is going live, natural as they come, house dirty, all that, and they making millions. E. Kane is making millions, and her baby daddy kicking in her door, knocking her head off.
Mm.
Ekane is getting to some money though, for real.
After saying she didn't fucked over 120 niggas, that's what they attracted them to her. She said, oh, my pussy stank. They love that shit.
Mhm.
And y'all worried about my teeth. Shit, I'm finna start smiling and showing them 3 motherfuckers, and maybe the people on the outside looking in to send me some money for some new ones.
Girl.
Cause they buying houses and shit off this shit.
Yeah.
And we over
Lucky.
here arguing over 1,300 of the same subscribers, trying to make them choose. Bitch, we don't got that many subscribers for y'all to be trying to make them people choose where they gonna go. We only share this little amount.
I'm over.
Now y'all got them confused and shit. You can't go over here if you over here.
Skoga
Rocky
got
said they
something
talk
on her
about
chest.
numbers. He said they talk about numbers because they in it for a check, not for the message or giving real content. That's why they be all over the place spinning narratives. Um,
Facts.
I agree. Lucky, real quick, can you tell the audience about Rebecca? Just give just a quick recap because I hope Skoka after she get off my panel, she go get her stuff together over there. So people like me and Yes 2008 can come and listen to some true crime
Yes, I
and
am.
get our poetry Fridays. But real quick about Rebecca, give them a rundown, and y'all go make sure y'all go catch the live with Lucky, please. Go ahead, Lucky, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so Rebecca is this girl, like she moved from like McKinney to Georgia to Florida, and she's been missing. Like no one's heard from her since they say the latest her case was updated in 2020, and that the police officer or the detective on her case had spoken with a friend of a friend of a friend. So at this part, we're not even at a third party, but a friend of a friend of a friend that saw her at the Coles at Homestead in Florida, but no one's truly heard from her since 2018. Like no social media presence, no calls, no nothing. That's a long time not to hear from your people, especially in this day and age where everybody on social media, you going to tweet, you going to do something. But nobody's heard from her. I had called the detective and she said that she was looking into it. She didn't find her incarcerated. She doesn't believe that the case is what do you call it? Like she doesn't believe that Rebecca's, dead or anything like that, but nobody can find her. So where is she?
Right. If she's not dead, she's being held captive. Nobody is. And let me make this clear as a black woman. If y'all don't hear from me and I go missing and y'all don't see me on no social sites, something's wrong, okay? I don't just want to go take a break. I don't want to hear that excuse. Oh, man, maybe she just want to be alone. I don't never want to be alone. I like for y'all to be all up in my business. So if I ever go missing, I'm missing.
Read that, Lucky.
Wait a minute. What? 2008. Wait a minute. I need you to share that with me somehow, some way. Like put it somewhere because I haven't read anything about that.
Go on that video she did of it. Yes, 2008. And can you like like copy it and post it, like paste it in her comments YouTube on YouTube in her comment section under that video? Because I would like to hear what you found too.
Yeah, I haven't heard any updates on her. I know I was gonna call the detective again on Monday to see something because she's like, "Oh my gosh!" When she first pulled up the picture, this the trick to me because when she first pulled up the picture, now keep in mind the case was back from 2018. So when she first pulled up the picture, the detective that was assigned to the case, she says, "Oh, I know her." Well, you've been assigned to the case the whole time. What do you mean you know her? You've seen her before. Like that makes no sense to me. Like if you see her before, then you can close the case. Because if you have something like 2008 said a sighting or something like that, you have to close the case because then she's not a missing person.
Oh,
So
this
that's why I just find it strange. And then we know for a fact that she had gotten into, she was posting people's kids like they were her kids. So you got people mad at her because of that. She was posting sexually suggestive things on her social media, which tells us that she may be had been into some sort of prostitution or something like that. So that's another lifestyle that's dangerous. So I'm really just like, where is she? Where is Rebecca? That's my first question. Where is she? And then after locating her, what is she doing? I'll be thinking on some stuff like this. I don't know if y'all watch it. What is it called? The Underbelly, Great White Belly. Oh Lord, what's that man's name? He on YouTube, content creator. Y'all
uh-huh.
know what I'm talking about?
You
Yeah, I
said
do.
something, Belly. I don't know.
Yes, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He always do the interviews, and it's like in a room. It's just him and the person, and
Yeah.
he's just talking to them. Y'all be so tuned in. I be so tuned in because like, what in the
I do.
fudge?
It be deep. It go deep.
It be deep. You can go so far, but don't get me wrong, like Spoke, I heard what you're saying about the scratching and stuff, right? Like I get what you're saying about the dragging, I get all of that. And for some reason, like us just as a people, we are drawn to selling trauma or selling like like drawn to selling drama and trauma. That's why you see people like the Tyler Perrys who had these big movies and people go and they post about it on social media. And on here for a fact that he's going to have a black woman in distress. He's gonna show a black man and portray him as he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these
Right, or
things.
he gay.
Right. So people are going to go to these movies. And it's the same thing with social media. So I don't be like, for me, this is where I see a problem in it. Truly allowing it to affect your inner core and who you are, I think that's where the problem comes in. But just saying like, oh, okay, bitch, well, I'm a, laugh about this and then I'm a, make a video on it and I'm done with it and drop it. Like, but I think where it really affects people is when you get into those things that y'all talking about, right? You start messing with people's real lives and doing things like that. I think that's when it
But
gets
that's the same
ugly.
thing they do when they call a CPS on people. Y'all get to digging into people real life, like even with the vegan stud lady. And yes, I still call her that. Not saying her name. I don't care. Fuck her forever. Um, it wasn't her sexual trauma was not funny to me. But like I tell people, we've all been through things, and I hate people who use shit that they've been through as an excuse to be a fucked up person. Like we've all been through things. I've been beaten, I've been raped, I've been did all type. But I'm not gonna walk around and try to take my trauma out on everybody and act like it's okay for me to be a bitch because I've been through stuff.
But Skoka, can you agree that we all our traumas are different?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, all our traumas are different.
And like I said, I don't like to trigger nobody when I say it because that's why I make it clear. Like I'm not a fan of that. But it's like you can't do that to other people and say that type of stuff about other people's kids and you been through it because it seemed like you just trying to project whatever happened to you onto the next person. And I've been hurt and touched and all that. And I don't wish that on nobody. Not even somebody I can't stand. I don't wish that on people. So yeah, you gotta always think about touching somebody real life when you playing with people kids online because you mad. That's playing with people real life. Some of us was took from our parents as kids. We ain't letting that happen to our kids, and y'all want to play. Then while y'all playing, it's a child that really need that help that you send into a house that nothing's even going on. But they hate when I talk like that.
What do you think? What do you, if I can ask you this, I don't want to derail from your subject either, Miss Parker, but I wanted to ask Coco a question too.
Go ahead.
What do you think attracts that type of thing for people to be able to come at you in that type of way or come for you in that type of way?
I mean, like I said, I think it's really all the internet, first of all, because I just know that these people, the stuff that they say and the way that they think, they would not act like that in real life. Like if we were all standing together, I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff that's been said and people act like they cool with and act like they don't have a problem with will be said. So I really just blame they should have never gave these niggas internet. That's
Oh,
my thing. They gave these niggas internet and niggas don't know how to act. Instead of us using it to better ourselves, we're using it to belittle each other and drag each other.
Lucky, on your show, you done interviews with. I don't mean to interrupt that, but you done interviews with Woo, Callie, and you brought out interesting. You really sat down and it's being civil for the most part. And I would love to see you sit down with Skoka because I don't sis I know sis been through a lot on this app, and I think you can get a little bit in depth with understanding because I'd be like, damn, Skoka, come on, let's get back over here. But I don't know what I know what I'm saying. The system ain't gonna sink in because I understand the hurt and everything that's happened to her on this app. So Skoka, for you and Lucky, is it possible that we get a sit down with y'all? Like the interview with you and Skoka, Lucky.
Yeah, for me, I'm open to speaking with people. I was just saying today when I interview Woo, like I interview people who I truly find interesting. You know, that's why I sat down with Miss Kelly. That's why I sat down. Even shit, my own sister, 88. Like she's interesting.
Yeah.
So I think Skoka is very interesting, and I think even by
My
listening to
bad,
you
y'all. I had
talk,
just hit my cousin car. I had to get up out of there.
even listening to her talk right now, you know, it seemed like it's like Skoka, and it's just me. And normally I don't judge on here, and I'm not judging you in this way. I hope you don't take it on this way. But it seemed like you really have something that's on your mind and on your chest, like something that is really bothering you. And I don't know what your history is with this sector or how long you've been here. I know that your name had part of SCO in it. So that tells me like there's some kind of connection or something there. But it just seems like you really bothered by this. And I've been seeing like, you know, I've been seeing the content that come out. Of course, everybody sees it, right? You see the things that come across your timeline or whatever. And so I've been seeing things come out, but it seems like you really like that really bothered you. Not bothered in the
What
sense like
bothers
you
me is
pressed
not
about it,
getting
but
the recognition that I'm supposed to get because, like I said, I came in when Dolph died. I didn't come when Mo3 died,
uh-huh.
but I came from SCO. So by me coming from SCO, it automatically put me in the Mo3 sector. I didn't get on here and lie like I was one of his biggest fans. I actually felt like I was cheated because once I got on to him, he was gone. But
So
I
Stoker,
adapted
hold
to
that
my
thought.
environment. Like I
Hold that
adapted.
thought, sis. Hold that thought. That's why I want to know if you are willing to go have an interview with Lucky. I don't want you to put it all out there. I just want to know if you. Lucky says she's willing, and like she said, and you know, Lucky really been looking at people in a different way. She ain't coming here judging, and I've been over rocking with her long enough and watching her long enough to see that she's different. And I want to know if you willing to have us interview with her because TT do the sit down, but she do the interviews. So will you mind
Absolutely. You know,
interview
I
with
made Mount Rushmore, baby, over there. Shout
yeah.
out to Transparent Talking Mount I was, listen, I'm still ecstatic about even being in that lineup, Miss Parker. I swear to
Okay.
God,
You
I
just
am
you
so
earned it.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
motherfuckers be talking crazy to me, bitch. Go look at Mount Rushmore, bitch. Only female on there. What we doing?
So are you willing to do the interview with Lucky?
Absolutely.
When will we be able to see this Lucky and Scope? Because I don't want you to put it all out on my panel and stuff because it sounds like it's gonna go deep and it's gonna be interesting. And I haven't really got to talk to Scope in a long time and heard this part of her. So I wanted to put it out with you, Lucky. So when can we see this interview happen?
Just like anything, whenever I sit down with somebody on the interview, I'll hit them up. If you could put your IG somewhere, Scope it, and I'll
You
go
put
ahead
it in
and
the back
follow
chat
you
for
on
Scope.
IG. What?
What you say?
Put your IG somewhere, girl.
Okay, because I
The back
got two of
chat.
them. My phone finna die. I'm on 1%, but I'm on my way home. I don't know if you're going to still be up here, but I'm only like 10 minutes away.
Put it in the
But
back chat real quick, Skokaboo.
okay.
And it's cool, you know. Like I said, I do have something that's coming up, especially um here in the close future. But I think Skoke all right people. I just heard I had came up here because first I wanted to address what you were saying about 15 viewers, whether it's 15 or it's 500. That's still 15 people on your couch. You see what I mean? And it's still that's still something. That's still numbers. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because YouTube was created for you to show your creative side, for you to be your authentic self. Like that was the whole reason for people to tune into you. So it's like it don't really matter. But
Right. That's why when I was in Atlanta and that dude was like, "Ain't you Skokahontas?" I was like, well, I was scared at first because I'm like, oh no, I'll be talking crazy on this motherfucker. But if I get dealt with, I get dealt with. But he was like, I ain't know you be in the A, and I'm like, this my first time. But it was like, wow, niggas in the A, like, ain't you Skokahontas? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot for me. And no, I didn't ask his name because he wasn't offering it. He probably a troll.
Check the back chat, Lucky.
Which
yeah,
I see
yeah, I
why a
said
lot of people troll and don't be they self on here because y'all are hell. Y'all
No.
are terrible to know a nigga real name Fred or some shit. No.
yeah, I can see how the internet could be hard to give yourself, but at the end of the day, it's like I feel like even if you being your true authentic self, like what could people say? That's why I say in my whole thing, I stand on what Anna Nicole said. She said people talk about me and say awful things about me, but what are they gonna say? They don't know me. Like at the end of the day, like you don't know me. Like it, it's bigger than that for me. You know what I mean? So I mean, just
Everybody that hate me once loved me. Just know that.
Well, Skoka, we're gonna have to
Everybody
talk to
love
you
how
because
real
Yeah.
you
she
is.
got some stuff on her chest, Miss
Listen,
Sparkle.
people
She
love
do,
how
and I'm
real
bringing
you
my
are
life to Skinny Grace spilling
Yes.
all on my panel. You know
until you
what
real with
She's
them. That's
feeling
just
it.
a fact.
I'm saying?
People love how real you are until you real with them, and that's weird.
Yeah, that's true. Mother said facts. We in here, and y'all make sure y'all go check out Mother Twerks. I shared that video. I enjoyed how you was having fun in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Your vibes was everything, and I said, look at Mother. I'm super proud of y'all. Like for real, I'm super proud of you, Lucky. I am the streets. You know what I'm saying? Nurse K, Jackie, Big Bang. I really am proud of all of y'all. Hell, Lucky me neither. I don't know what's going on with my
And
typing.
that's the crazy part. Everybody think I'm jealous, and I'm like, I was the main one begging. Like, we need some new content creators around here. You know, some
You did
new
used to say that.
flavor.
You did used to say that. And I wanted to sit back and let y'all do y'all thing. JD, you know what I'm saying? I'm super proud. Miss Kelly's Kitchen, you know, China Baby, Boss Baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm super proud of all of
Even
y'all.
that
And like
ugly
I said,
ass
but my
girl
old school,
Asia.
I want to go back to the
Even
hole in the wall
catfish
in the
Asia.
ghetto.
I'm happy for your catfish ugly ass too, girl.
Okay, but I'm ready to go back to the ghetto, to my hole in the wall in the ghetto. Okay, so
And people still don't understand why I call my shit that. They like, you should change it. Never. That motherfucker fit the description. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't
mm-mm.
like the trenches though. Like everybody that I started
It-
off with,
it-
like you, Bimp, Gigi, TT, like all the people that was like starting to take off at that time. Everybody's shit is named the perfect thing. I promise you.
mm-hmm. And salute to Bimp too, my guy. You know what I'm
Woo,
saying?
Bimp, and that man take a lot. Like, do y'all know how? Liz, woo, the shit y'all be, woo,
He do.
Broadway too. They take a lot. Like, they take way more than us. Cause it's been a couple times I would have ended the whole damn live and threw it away. Cause y'all not finna overtalk me. They
Yeah.
be so patient.
Yes, they do. Bimp really be patient because you know Broadway ain't gonna let you do it. Oh, big shout outs to my boy Gordo, Poppy TV. Also salute to my head. Salute to
Gordo,
my guy.
Duck,
Just say no to Skull. Of
Duck.
course, salute to my girl Creaming in the Mix for pulling up tonight. Salute to Pressurelicious for pulling up tonight as well. Miss Parker, you have that effect of people. Everybody's just comfortable with you. Lucky, I don't know. I just
Remember
be
when I
like,
told
you
you
said,
about
look,
me fucking
my
them two
15
niggas?
people, my 10 people on my couch, you know what I'm saying, breaking the legs on my furniture is just perfect for
Miss
me. I
Parker,
love
wasn't I comfortable when I told you I fucked them two niggas in that one weekend? And I said I did it.
I
I
Scout,
did
I'm
it.
not messing with you and your that we that like you set a stage in the sector, and sometimes I be like, I think y'all be forgetting that, but there's things that will forever go on in the sectors. Salute to my boy Cam, talk too much. My boy
Hey
Dice.
Cam, baby, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay. But yeah, salute to my girl Leezy Sleazy. She also has a channel. Y'all go kick it with my girl in Noah's Ark whenever she goes back live. And look, she said, come on, Skoka. Yeah, Skoka, go do that. I
Girl,
can't
yeah,
wait to
Lucky,
do this
set it
interview
up, girl.
with
Cause
you
I
and
don't think I
Lucky.
ever had an interview that wasn't hostile. Like all my interviews, it'd be like 1,000 tag dogs in the chat ready to kill me. Shout out to Shank Rock once again, cause that was the only him and TT was the only ones that held them fools back. They held them fools back. It was a lynch mob behind Shank shit waiting for me from. It was a fucking. I was like, no questions. I dropped down, baby. The lynch mob was there. Lady
Yes, they
Snoop
was.
too. So I
I
think this
like
would be a good one where I can
I do,
relax.
because Lucky really don't know you and she don't know us. And you know what I'm saying? She don't base it off of, oh, let me talk about this. How she puts it out there. You know, I see Lucky going to some big places and stuff like that. And I'm gonna ride her coattail to the end, you know what I'm saying, of her journey, because I see it happening and I just think it's gonna bring out something better in you. We're gonna see a more happier Scope, because right now Scope on demon time. I ain't gonna
And
hold
I
you.
so
This
can't
is
wait to
I
tell her
really
about her sister, Queen 88, because Queen 88, and listen, I used to sneak over there even when my team didn't want me over there. I did her first interview and everything, and that girl really trying to treat me like shit. Like, bitch, I was there when your feet was black, and they didn't want us to dance, and we danced on the wall, and we was dry humping on the wall.
Well, on Lucky's Live, let's talk about it,
But
sister.
it's gonna be a good conversation because I ain't really on there to down nobody. I love everybody, even the people that don't like me, because like I said, this shit ain't easy. And for the people that can get up and do it and even stay in the drama, that's even harder because man, keeping up with that drama is boy, that shit used to have me up all night, baby. We used to be up all night. They be like, that is a crackhead. And it is. Because, baby, I'm up all night not missing a live. You hear me?
Yeah, she said she don't ask about it into the interview, puts it out there, so she's got you covered. I believe. I can't wait to see it, Skoka. I love you, sister.
She
Get with
is
Lucky
lucky. She
ASAP.
is a good person. I've met up with her. I've spent nights with her. We've ate together. That's what I'm saying. We gonna talk about it, Lucky. We're gonna talk about it when we go live. Shout out
Okay.
to Miss Parker. I love you, girl. I sent you my coins that I had. I sent my coin.
I
You know, this is
appreciate it.
like
And get
paying
baby.
the
Oh, I
church.
meant to ask you the other night when you was up on when you was on Instagram with B Way where baby O, but you know people be taking stuff, so I ain't even want to ask about it when you was on the
Girl, her
other
bad ass
side.
need an
But
owner.
I
You
wanted
know
to ask
somebody
about baby
wanna
O. You dress her so cute, Stoker. She is everything. And when
and
you
she
said she threw
hates
that
it.
wig out that. Boy, I'm talking about. I spit my whole drink out when she threw that wig out that window, baby.
Baby, I want to kick ass. I couldn't even blame her. I said that's my fault for even rolling the window down and giving her a little air because criminals don't need no air. Felons don't need no air. She's a felon.
And the fact
Y'all
that
be
y'all
on
was
here
out of
taking her
town was
side. Like,
even
no,
crazier.
maybe
I
she's
said, boy,
tired of
I
the
wonder what was
wig.
going on in Baby Ocean, man, at that time that she just threw your wig out that window like that. You know what I'm saying? In the
Girl,
mind
she
of
thought it was a helicopter toy. I bet you she was spinning it. The girl is bad, but that's my boo-boo right there. Listen, that's my co-host.
yeah.
And
And
that's
I love
another
how you and
reason.
your mama, like I love how you took your mama with you on a road trip. It was everything. And how you met up with Lady Lie and y'all went out to eat. That's coverage. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when y'all do stuff like that, start doing it on your channel and stuff like that because your people is the house of Lady Lie too. And your people love
Mm-hmm.
Lady Lie too. So the next time you do it, not saying don't take it nowhere else and stream, like kind of add in with the other person, but kind of bring it to your live so your people that started out with you and Live, because Lady Live always, you know what I'm saying, came over to your house in the ghetto. So, I think
Yes.
they would have really enjoyed that and stuff like that. And we don't think about the content we do have at that moment to give
Right.
our
But
people
you
and
know what
stuff.
it be too? You know, with all this meeting up, it's been so much weird stuff. It's like now when you first meet up with people, you gotta get to know the person and get the feel of the person before you
Mhm.
push that line. But like even with me and Toya, like we was cool as hell and then we was fist fighting later on that night. Like I think sometimes you gotta sit down and get to know each other before and not being compatible is cool.
Mhm.
Not being compatible is cool.
In some things in life we got to start looking back on it like man was it really worth it, you know what I'm saying, was it really worth it, can I go sit down with my sister because you and Toya's relationship is longevity to me, and some things I just look at like man that shit wasn't even worth it at
Right,
the end,
we
but
made us
y'all
and
just,
everything.
I
That's my
equally love
bookie.
both of y'all the same way, you know what I'm saying, and I
That's
didn't
my
like
bookie, but we made up.
okay, all right, I
Yeah,
love
but
both of y'all
it
equally and
was
I
all
enjoy
off of us not knowing each other like that. Like thinking we know each other, but we don't. And that's another thing I try to make clear on here. Just because we know each other from the internet don't mean we know each other.
hmm
Because
hmm
our argument was because she thought I was trying to little girl her. But if she knew me, she would know that's just how I am when I'm out with my people. Like I'm very protective because I've seen shit. Shit has happened to me and other people when you're not watching your peoples. We can all get drunk and have a good time, but somebody gotta watch. We in Vegas. This a new place. I done already got lost once away from my person. And they tell you that the tourists, the people that be standing out there, stay with your people. And it's so
hmm
quick. I looked down for 3 seconds and I had lost them. Like I couldn't find them. I had to call them. Luckily, I had a phone and all that. But that's how quick it can happen. And I wasn't doing that.
And I
And
feel you. I
but she
definitely
thought I
would.
was little girl in there. You know how liquor get us and all that. And then shit, once she pulled my wig off, baby, it was up. I had already let her blind me. She had already choked me up in the. I mean, like
Y'all is nut.
I'm in the blinds. Like when you drunk and some shit happen, but then you gotta think about did it happen. I'm in the
I'm
blind.
not
Like
going to Skoka.
I'm drunk, so it took. I'm like, bitch, wait, am I in the fuck? Bitch, get your hands off me, ho.
I love both of y'all so much, and I hate that happened to y'all. Even though y'all back cool, I love y'all tremendously, and stuff like that. Skoka, thank you so much for pulling up with me tonight, sis. You
And
everything
thank
to us.
you. Like I said, I know I'm guilty. I don't be talking that much, and I don't share you out enough. But since I be here, and I definitely had to come show you some love.
Yeah, I seen you last time. I don't think you heard me speak to you, but I definitely spoke to you last time. I was like, oh, Skokaboo. And
Because you know
stuff.
I'm out here doing the
Anytime I
voting
see y'all,
thing.
I love y'all. And like I said, I love all y'all. And I
I'm
love
doing
the
the voting shit, so you know I have to work off my phone. So I be trying to listen in, but I can't be on my phone too long because I also got to watch my surroundings. But y'all make sure y'all go vote.
Okay, I'm gonna go vote and let me know, Skoke. Hit me up about the October the Halloween party
I'm gonna
because
hit
I
you
even
up
want to
tonight. I'm
contribute.
gonna hit you up tonight, sis. I'm gonna
Okay,
text
hit
you.
me up
I
so I
love
can
you.
contribute. I love you too. Skoka's trying to do a Halloween party for the sector on next Thursday. So, you know, we need fun in the sector. Enough is enough. I've had enough. I just don't speak out on it. I've had enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I be laughing, I don't be laughing at a damn thing. I just thought if you ever go in the church, I see 1,000 laughing emojis. I don't be laughing at a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I laugh for myself for listening to some of the crazy shit I've been listening to. But I wanted to go back to my girl Chevy. Y'all make sure y'all put prayer hands in the chat for Mama Kim. Make sure y'all put a prayer hands in the chat for Chevy. Your fight is my fight to both of you sisters. For everybody that came here and said they lost a loved one to cancer, it's not the end. We can still fight for our loved ones that's no longer here by doing those walks. You know what I'm saying? Donating to the cancer societies and stuff like that. It still goes a long way. And again, I appreciate everybody for pulling up with me this Sunday. Lucky girl, get us updated on that information that Yes 2008 sent you about Rebecca. I'm so interested to hear the end. Mother Twerks, salute to you. And again, all you upcoming brand new content creators in our sector, we need some fresh meat. I'm interested to see what everybody brings and what everybody does. Don't be scared, Miss Sharon. If you want to hit your live button and go live, talk about what you want to talk about. There's somebody that wants to hear you. I seen where you put that in the chat, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? My girl Blended Hill and Tierra Latrice, y'all make sure y'all go follow them as well. My sisters are doing their thing as well and stuff like that. And again, who's for me is who for me. I still got room, like Lucky said, on my couch for any and everybody that wants to come in here and hear what I got to say. I try to bring what content that I have of my life and what can help somebody else out there. And again, that's all I really am here for. And also, I'm going to be doing the recap of the Gabriel Hernandez case to see what the judge had to say to his pitiful mama. She's just pitiful. She was just pitiful. That baby went through horrific stuff, and I want to see what what justice the judge gave to little young Gabriel. See, it's a lot of stuff in this world that's going on that needs to be talked about. We don't talk about it enough. Breast cancer, men's health as well. You know what I'm saying? We're so wrapped up in this demonic stuff, worldly stuff. We don't talk about what's really happening in our society today and in our communities. And that's what I want to touch base on and stuff before I kind of depart. Because like I said, I want to give room and pave the way for the new people. And I'm not scared to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing nothing. I'm really gaining a lot of knowledge, and especially watching, like I said, my girl Lucky and her journalism, my sister Miss Callie's kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Getting her act right and doing her thing. I love you, Callie. Thank you for being there, my sissy. Beautiful nightmare. Hey, Skull, salute. Um, I was just giving you flowers too, Skull. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Just Say No to Skull. He's over there breaking news down like a pound. So salute to you, Skull, and thank you, Skull, for paving the way for me, of course, along with some other good content creators. Thank you, Skull. I appreciate that. But everybody go have a blessed Sunday, and don't forget, go get your checkups. They're much needed, and it can save your life. So thanks again, everybody, for coming through.